Hello, everybody, and welcome to Ray Hughes Stadium as we're live and on the air with Stork Vision. We appreciate everybody joining us. This is Game 9, Week 10 of the regular season, and I've got some scores already for you. Boyd Buchanan 0, Knox Webb 0, Maryville 6, West High 7, Tyner Academy 0, Alcoa 7, Wayne County 0, Middle Tennessee Christian 0. And that's all I have at the present time. Krager's going to be at Baylor MBA, and WGNS is at Rockville versus Coffee County as we get ready to get underway here at Ray Hughes Stadium. And tonight we've got a great cast of characters. Joe Ferguson's going to wear the white hat. We're going to work under a waning crescent. The principal here at Oakland High School is John Marshall. Our opponent tonight comes to us from Liberty Creek. They are the Wolves. Head coach Bill Alexander. We're located just off Patriot Drive, and the director of schools is Dr. James Sullivan. 624 square miles encompass Rutherford County, and we're located just in the northeast part, if you use downtown as a center point of Rutherford County, and that's downtown Murfreesboro. Kevin Creasy arrived 2015. He beats his opponents by 33-plus points. He averages over 50 points plus a game. They start 6 juniors, 5 sophomores. They have a 60-plus win streak here at Ray Hughes Stadium, and their only losses come in the history of Kevin Creasy's career here at Oakland High School, Hoover, Whitehaven, Maryville, and recently CPA. We've got a cast of characters. The guy just pushed off in the space capsule. He's headed this way. He's from parts unknown. He is our statistician. He writes all the graphics. His name is Dean Fox, the Fox that rocks, and he's on the way here to Ray Hughes Stadium. The guy that wrote the app, he runs our website. He'll be providing me many scores tonight as we bring you this broadcast. That's Sam Montgomery, soccer. Sam, the soccer man. We appreciate you, Sam. We hope to have Judy back for playoffs after dislocated shoulder, and we really want to see her back. The guy that's going to do all the play-by-play. He comes to us from Los Angeles, California. His name is Anthony Fiorella.
Stork, beautiful night for some football. It's getting to that time of the year where you got to pull the old duster out. I know you're up here.
It is playoffs.
You're fighting it right now, but brand new school. We've never seen Liberty Creek before. This is their first year in TSSAA action. Brand new school out of Gallatin, Tennessee, Wilson County. They're right behind
Sumner County. Let's get that.
Yeah.
Sumner County.
They're the entire Middle Tennessee area growing at a rapid clip. So. Not surprising that we've got new schools going up all over.
That is correct. We've got a little bit of information, a little early time information. We know Cade Hewitt with a K will not be starting, so Max Levinsky will start as the quarterback tonight for the Oakland Patriots, and we kind of suspected that. He's been hobbling a little bit on an ankle, and this is an opportunity to give him a rest as Liberty Creek filled in this game. And we try to visit each one of the schools throughout the season. We plot, look, and a lot of people gave us flack for coming over here. Chandler Tiger wanted us to be at the Cookville-Blackman game over for Military Appreciation Night. That's a game that's going on tonight over at the Inferno. A lot of people wanted us to be at the launch pad for the Coffee County Red Raiders and the Rockville Rockets, and that's a big game out there. We've done a couple of games there. We were here for Madison Ridgeland Week 2, and we wanted to come back for one more regular season game, and we picked Liberty Creek. We've never seen them, and not that a growing record. They are a team that's growing, and I mentioned that Wednesday night on Inside the Headset with Coach Rankin. He was talking about it. He was talking about, well, when I got here, we wasn't that good. We had to get better. They had to learn what we're doing. And Coach McDaniels talked about it. We're right where we were last year. We're at this 4-4 position. We're not that good. We got to get better. What they're just trying to say is, at this present time, things have got to change if we want to move forward with this program. Am I not right, Anthony?
Yeah, I mean, absolutely so. I mean, with a first-year program more so, I mean.
Or if you switch and Chandler Tigard struggled to get his, we talked to, I said that to Chandler. I said, look, when you first come in, you try to implement, everybody's like, okay, you want me to do this. You meant to do it this way. You meant to do it that way. Coach, you're new to them and they're new to you.
Right. I mean, it's important in that first year more so than anything. I mean, and I think the kids know too. You don't necessarily look at the win-loss record. I think what's important.
I got a score break. Hold on. West High 14, Marable 6. That's West High 14, Marable 6. Marable scored 11:23 in the second, and I'm a little hot. Sammy says, and I'll back off. Thank you for letting me know, Sammy. Didn't want to be blowing you people out, and let me know if that adjust is out. Clock says 27:29, Sam. Let me know. Thank you. Go ahead, Anthony.
I think what's really important with a first-year program is establishing an identity. Because what is our question coming in tonight? Who are you?
Yeah, who are you? Do you run? Do you spread?
You want people at the end of the year this year to be able to say, okay, I know who the Liberty Creek Wolves are. I know what they like to do. Going into year 2, that's when you start to say, okay, now that we've got a culture in place, now that we've got an identity established, what is it that we need to improve on? Slowly but surely, you begin to climb the mountain, and they'll get there one day. Bill Alexander's a good coach. He's got experience. He'll get it. I have full confidence that he can get them there.
Well, I'm working with this. We're working with a new system here. Sam's got me on Google Drive, and I can actually watch him type as we're sitting here, and he backs things up to give me the time. He told me I was a little hot. Padres and Phillies have not started. We've got some other games that are going on. Ben Russell playing Helena, and that's a game that's at Helena. Laverne is over at Centennial. Cookville is over at the Inferno. Siegel.
That is a game that might be a first-round playoff matchup, depending on how the bracket shakes out.
Yeah. We'll be watching that game. And Cookville they're in that growing stage. I mentioned that to Chandler Tigard. New coach, new schematics. Hey, we're not where we want to be. We've got a long way to grow.
But the 3 wins that they do have all did come in region play.
Yeah, very significant.
It's got them in shape to fight for a playoff spot for sure.
Okay, let's keep going. Whitehaven and Cordova, that's going to be a good one. And then Wilson Central Stewart's Creek, and that game is down at the Creek, and the Creek will be rising, we feel like, tonight with Ben Caudell and the Red Hawks. And then we just talked about it out at the launch pad, Rockville and Coffee County. Here's another one. Let's talk about this one. Riverdale Warriors on the road over at East Nashville. East Nashville, very, very good. I don't think they've lost a game, and looking to go back and probably play Alcoa in the state championship. If I had to predict that, I'd predict them both to meet up later on down the road.
I totally agree with you, Stork.
Let's not tease each other, Anthony.
Yeah, I think that's definitely when you're talking about
tease each other in this.
The 3A bracket, I definitely think that's who's going to be coming out of it. Riverdale definitely going to have their hands full tonight. That is for sure.
Ravenwood, JP2, and same need. We just call it JP2, Pope John Paul II. And then Christian Brothers and Memphis Central, Wayne County, Middle Tennessee Christian, Tyner Academy, and Alcoa. And Alcoa's ahead of Tyner right now, 7-0. West High, Knox West. Just go Knox West, Sam. Beating Maryville 14-6, and Boyd Buchanan Knox Webb is it's Knox West and Knox Webb, Sam. So that you got that right. But anyway, that's how we refer to them here in Tennessee. Appreciate everybody joining us tonight on Stork Vision. Mr. Taylor's working his way in, and everything seems to be going. Yeah, Sam, I noticed that stream kind of tiddling down, and it should be back up. I see it rising. You should have it now. I'm sorry, we dropped a little bit there as we're working on it. You should be getting that stream now, Sam. You should be getting it back up. Yeah, it's rocking a little bit, Sammy, and we'll try to work on that and see if I can't get that in a little bit better of a let me see if I can get a little bit better of a data feed to that as we continue to run from a wireless circuit. So hold on here as it builds back up. Give it a second. It's and we'll be pushing, should be pushing what we need to bring you this broadcast. So as it's jumping around here a little bit, trying to get back up, we're at all right.
It's building again.
Yeah, it's building again. Here we go. Let's see if we can. It could be an antenna adjustment here. Let's see if we can get a little antenna adjustment. See if we can't help out the broadcast a little bit. That might have done it. Let's see if that juiced her up a little bit.
Yeah.
1765, 1880, 2000. Yeah, we should be running now, Sam. Struggling a little bit. 2153, you should start building and getting back. I'm seeing it build slowly but surely. We're just waiting to see if the stream will kind of come up and lock on in, and that's what I'm waiting on here, kids. Yeah, it looks like we're going to be okay. It's building back now. You run a wireless circuit, kids. It's kind of an interesting situation as you watch this broadcast build. Still don't like it. Let's see if that'll help. Boy, that looks good. That looks a lot better. That looks a lot better. That looks a lot better. 2252. Sam, hold on. We're getting there. 24. 24, 25. 26, you kids, we should be getting your living room going good now. 27.
Should be hovering around there.
Kevin Creasy now getting his 100th win. 182-19 overall. There's Kyler, his wife Katie, some of the family members. Hey, look, there's Johnny and Wanda. They made it in. Kevin's mom and dad. Big Johnny. Johnny and Wanda. And we should be in a little bit better shape on that broadcast to you, hopefully. Win number 100. Now check that Maryville score. Yeah, West High 17, Maryville 6. Thank you, Sam. Yeah.
If you do the math on that, Stork, he's been here less than 10 years. That means you got to average more than 10 wins a season if you're going to get there that quick.
Yeah, you got to knock them out, Coach. as we say, appreciate everybody joining us here for week 10, game 9.
We're at 2,700, and it hadn't really dropped below about 2,000, 1,700.
I may have goofed it there as I pulled it a little bit too far right, but I don't know, 1,390?
Yeah, put it back where it was.
Hold on, let's just see, Cowboy. 15. I think there's a small cell over there. 17. 18. 19. Look there. 21. Now it's dropping back. I think you're right, Anthony. I think we need to go back.
That was our sweet spot, I think.
Yeah.
800. There it goes.
Yeah, we got to. That's not it. Well, right there is going to be about the best we get it tonight, I'd say. I don't know. Let me see if I can do a little better. Yeah. Let's go with that. I like that. That looks a lot better. It's not drifting. 24, 25. Yeah, we're going to hold right there, I think. Yeah. Let's see what we got. Let's see if we can't run this broadcast from that right there. Appreciate everybody joining us. Director of Schools, Dr. James Sullivan, the principal here at Oakland High School, is John Marshall. As we get ready for Game 9, Week 10 here in Rutherford County.
Well, Stork, with about 15 minutes until kick, let's go ahead and let's get into our opponents, because this is a team that we have not seen yet this year, the Liberty Creek Wolves, as Stork gives you a shot of the Wolves' first-team offense and first-team defense getting ready. Well, numbers-wise, you're looking at about, I think, 60 players on the roster. Good numbers for a 6A school getting started in your first year. They do have a decent number of seniors. They've got 8, 9, 10 seniors, which is good. Bread and butter guy is your quarterback, number 18. His name is Brian Rager. Brian Rager has completed 50 of 77 passes this year, averaging about 9.5 yards of completion. Not a whole lot of yards per game at 68.1. This is an offense that does like to run the ball. 5 touchdowns, 1 interception, 98.2 quarterback rating this year, Stork. So what that tells you is he does a very good job of managing the offense. While they may not be putting a whole lot of points on the board, he makes good decisions. Around him, rushing the ball, you've got number 2. His name is Lane McKee. He's a senior. 11 carries, 76 yards this year. Their leading rusher is number 22. That is Jake Barbudo. He has 92 carries for 458 yards this season. Rager does carry the ball quite a bit himself, 56 carries for 148 yards himself. They love to run the football, Stork. That's just the bottom line. They try to keep it simple. They'll come out in a spread. They'll come out with an H-back. They'll come out in pistol sets, do what they got to do. Number 5, his name is Nathan Wright. They like to get him involved offensively in the backfield as well. Number 8, Mac Tuggle, a guy that we're going to see probably carry the football tonight. Number 10, Grayson Christian. They've even got a few freshmen that they've had to throw in the mix. So get you some numbers on their defense, some of their defensive leaders as well. Defensively, they are led by big number 85, Dylan Mitchell. He is a defensive back. Kid with good size, though. He's very physical. 34 tackles on the year. Number 33, that's Ben Chappell. He's a linebacker. He'll be in on a lot of plays tonight for them defensively. Barbudo, Rager does play some on defense as well. Lane McKee, a guy. We're going to be calling his name a lot on both sides of the ball. Something that you got to do when you're a younger program. You've got to be able to have kids that can sustain and play both ways. You just don't have as much depth. Sorry about that, folks. Working on the connectivity as we speak. We do have Dean Fox orbiting right now, Ray Hughes Stadium. Apparently his Domino's driver is somewhere in North Carolina, though, so the status of his pizza not looking too good. They may have to cancel and reorder. We'll see. Domino's did say that they will deliver to space, though. He tells us that Liberty Creek is in 3A and presumably will grow as the years go by. I totally agree with you. That, like I said, that's an area that a lot of people are moving to. So I think probably within the next 10 years, I could see them easily being a 5A school.
All right, I got some scores for you. Maryville 6, Knox West 17, Knox Webb 14, Boyd Buchanan 0, Alcoa 7, and Tyner Academy 0. No other scores in as we get ready to roll here at Ray Hughes Stadium with the clock reading 9:09 as of right now. Appreciate our sponsor tonight, John Jones Real Estate. Sam, it looks like we're running about 45 seconds behind on the broadcast from me to you. So that's, I see you just posted 9:52. So we're running about 45, maybe 50 seconds behind. Yep, 9:30, we're at 8:45. So that kind of gives you a rundown of the logistics of how this broadcast will run. We'll work under a waning crescent tonight. Going to be a beautiful night. Temperature's going to drop Phillies 1, Padres 0. So we'll be following all that.
And, Stork, we ran down Liberty Creek and kind of what they're going to give us tonight. And then, of course, your host, Oakland Patriots. We do have a different starting quarterback tonight, like you said earlier. Max Levinsky going to get
the nod.
Start tonight, his first career start. I would assume he's probably going to rotate quite a bit with Kyler Creasy with that carousel that they like to run. Cade Hewitt not getting the start tonight. They just want to try to keep guys healthy.
Yeah, and you saw me getting Eric Taylor's here. I told him, I said, give us something on the screen tonight, kid. Show me something. So let's see if Eric Taylor responds. But it gives me a little something. Anthony,
I think a lot of
colors. We're getting ready for colors here. And we do have the Oakland band, so they're here, and it's homecoming night here at Ray Hughes Stadium.
I think for Oakland, going to have a lot of younger guys get a chance tonight, I believe. Stork.
And
last week against Riverdale, we saw some guys, especially along that defensive line, Stork, that made some big plays, namely number 50, Quentin Norfolk. He was a guy made a lot of big plays. We talked
about Quentin Norfolk on the coaches' show. He starts 6 juniors, 5 sophomores.
Yeah, and Avery Hainsworth, the guy that
an upright runner that we just really can't wait to see tonight. He is deadly and will be a big arsenal weapon to the future of the Patriots as he comes along.
We saw Khalil James split out wide, make some big catches.
I got some movement here, man, and this is great, Sam, this Google Drive. Maryville 12, Knox West 17, and that score's moving. And I can actually with this drive, so he's just typing it in. I'm watching it as it changed. So this will be a lot different than screenshots coming in. And Dean Fox, at Rocks.
Can you look up and tell us?
He can look up anything.
Has Maryville lost 3 games in a regular season within the last 30 years? I don't think they have.
Ladies and gentlemen, the presentation of colors is happening right now.
Entering the field, the color guard from Oakland High School Junior ROTC program. Members of tonight's color guard, Cadet Lieutenant Colonel Gabe Paul, Cadet Major Hannah Cole, Cadet Captain Martine Mueller, Cadet Captain Caitlin Rafferty, and Cadet Second Lieutenant Tanvi Patel.
After the presentation of colors, we will get you captains from both sides.
Please remain standing, and gentlemen, remove your caps as we honor America with the playing of our country's national anthem by the Oakland High School Marching Band.
All right, ladies and gentlemen,
let's go to the far side of the field. We'll wait till the colors get off before Anthony starts talking about these captains. We'll have plenty of time. Joe Ferguson wears the white hat tonight. Appreciate everybody joining us as we're getting ready to go to work here. 48 minutes under a waning crescent here at Ray Hughes Stadium, located just off Patriot Drive. School established in 1972. Principal here is John Marshall. Director of schools is Dr. James Sullivan. Anthony, go ahead with the captains on the opposing side of the field.
And they will read from left to right on your screen as follows. Sophomore, big number 68, Titus Campbell. Boy, I tell you what, that is a big kid for a sophomore, Stork. And then next to him, you were going to have receiver wing-back, H-back, little Swiss Army knife on offense. That's number 2, Lane McKee. Another offensive lineman, number 74, Michael Lopez. And then your quarterback, number 18, Brian Rager. As Stork brings us down here to the Oakland sidelines, we will read them from left to right as follows. I do not have a number 72 on the Oakland roster tonight. I apologize, folks.
May have to scribble downstairs and see if you can't rustle that up.
Number 6, that's Max Levinsky. Number 10, Quincy Jackson. And number 33, that's Nathan Hepburn. They will read the captains here soon.
Yeah, maybe you can fill that in.
We'll listen.
You got a pen? Get a pen out of the box. It's right behind you. Don't use a Sharpie. Try to find a pen. It'll bleed through. Think about what you're doing. Joe Ferguson making his way down there by the Oakland captains. And as we wait for them to call off number 72 so we can get him, we have a couple of things we like to follow. First, it's get the broadcast out, then get this audio working. Second of all, every time someone runs the ball, we want to get that kid. Every time somebody tackles
All right,
it.
here he goes.
What'd he say?
He's reading Liberty, the captains. Hold on.
And number 74, Michael Lopez. For the Patriots, number 6, Max Levinsky. Number 10, Quincy Jackson. Number 33, Nathan Hepburn. And number 72, Jackson Starr.
Okay.
Jackson Starr. And Joe Ferguson has them at the midfield mark, and they're all shaking hands with the Wolves and the Patriots, and going to explain logistically what he wants to happen. That's blue helmets talk to blue helmets, white helmets talk to white helmets. Liberty Creek fans finally filing in, and I think they're realizing just what Rutherford County traffic is like here with a population of 360,000 people stretched across 624 square miles.
We are the fastest growing city in
the
state
U.S.
of Tennessee.
In the U.S.
In the U.S.
Look at here. Oakland won the toss. They're going to defer to the second half. That means Wolves ball first under head coach Bill Alexander, head coach Bill Alexander. Located just right here in the northeast part of Murfreesboro. And Oakland going to run toward Christiana, as Anthony likes to say. And
I know somebody that lives out that way.
Well, no, he's going to run toward Las Casas, isn't he?
Yeah.
Isn't that Las Casas?
Going.
And then the other way be going back down toward Smyrna.
That's right.
Let's just play it that way. Homecoming night here at Ray Hughes as the Wolves get ready to come out. Patriots waiting. I'm almost positive they'll let them come out first, and they do.
And here comes the Liberty Creek Wolves. And now the host Oakland Patriots.
Under the head coach of Kevin Creasy. Beautiful night for football here in Rutherford County. Wouldn't want to be anywhere else. You got a lot of places you can be. You can listen to a lot of entertainment out there. But we're glad you're with us tonight on Stork Vision as we get ready to bring you this game.
We got 48 minutes of action, and it's going to go real fast.
It is. One of the most famous people that graduated here from Oakland High School. He plays for the Philadelphia Eagles, Jacoby Stevens. And he was on Stork Vision, kids. We got a chance to call his name as an LSU commitment.
Okay, here we go. Dean Fox.
Roll it.
The last time Maryville had at least 4 losses was 2000. They went 11-4. But the interesting thing is that they lost their first 4 games that year and then won 11 straight en route to a state title. Good to know, Dean. I did
Maryville
not think
12, Knox West 17, Knox Webb 14, Boyd Buchanan 0. Ladies and gentlemen, we are here at Ray Hughes Stadium. The man from Louisville, Kentucky, he wrote the app. He is going to be bringing us all the scores. He runs the website. You can download it in your Google Play Store or iTunes.
Deep for Liberty Creek, number 85, Dylan Mitchell, and number 2, Lane McKee. Kicking off for Oakland will be number 95. That is Jacob Taylor.
The man orbiting the earth up above us is Dean Fox. He'll bring his stats, and he runs our graphics. The man on the play-by-play, Anthony Fiorella. Take it away, Anthony.
And Jacob Taylor going to kick this one. It's going to be land at the 1 and be fielded by McKee. He's going to return this one out across the 15, looking for a block. Going to get this one up to about the 20-yard line where he's brought down by Avery Hainsworth. And Liberty Creek will begin its first drive.
Interesting to see how Liberty Creek, Kevin Creasy said they like to run a lot of stuff like Oakland. So it'll be interesting.
Very multiple on offense. They'll come out in a spread. They'll get under center. Whatever the heck they got to do is what they got to do. But like I was saying in the pregame, definitely like to run the ball more than they do put it in the air. They like to set themselves up on first and second down with the run for manageable third down situations.
Knox Webb having a lot of fun with Boyd Buchanan. It's 21-0. Here we go.
All right. Brian Ranger, he's got McKee in the backfield with him. They're going to give to McKee around the right side, trying to get to the sideline. And probably about a good 5 yards before he is brought down by number 14. That's Bryson Gator. Good carry right there to begin the night for Liberty Creek, Stork.
Yeah, going to hear a lot of new names tonight, and that's one of the things that we're doing here. We're giving some of these other kids a chance to get on the screen.
Going to have 2 receivers down here at the bottom. You got number 85, that is Dylan Mitchell, and number 23, Seth Taylor. Mitchell in motion. They give up the gut to McKee, and he's going to be met in the backfield quickly. Who comes up off the bottom of that pile? None other than number 23, Jarrell Franklin. Very active linebacker, Jarrell Franklin. Him and Nathan Hepburn anchor that fearsome Oakland front 7.
Well, they waste no time. They're running into this third play.
Have a little illegal procedure, I think, here, Stork.
That's going to back them up 5 yards. They'll repeat that third down, Anthony. Joe Ferguson.
That is what Joe Ferguson indicates right there.
And kids, we're watching this Knox West 17, Maryville 12. The game's going on right now.
And we will start to have some local scores rolling here soon. Rager. Play action, rolling to the left, looking to the left. He's under pressure, gets it off to McKee, dumps it off to him, and he's going to have enough for the first down after he shakes the tackle, and I think they're going to tack on another 15 at the end of that run, Stork.
What looked like really it was going to be a bad play and a train wreck. The guy keeps his patience, digs Wolves out of it, and they get a first down.
A really good job by quarterback Brian Rager. After he fakes that handoff and rolls to the left, he's got red jerseys in his face. Stays calm, stays composed. He knows, I've got my tailback back here as an outlet. Lets it go, and McKee's able to do the rest.
Noah Bond is now injured for Maryville. I repeat, Noah Bond is injured for the Maryville Rebels.
And that's
one of their bell cows.
For the late hit. That's going to tack on another 15 to the end of that run.
Boy, that leaves a bad mark on the Oakland Patriots as they start off with a 15-yard penalty, Anthony.
Trips down here to the bottom, 1 to the top. Rager takes the snap, looking left, gets it to Mitchell on a hitch route. Going to have about 9 yards before he is brought down by Eric Taylor, Stork.
Moving the ball down the field, staying ahead of the chains. Wolves settling down a little bit.
And they are now on the plus side of the field in Oakland territory. Looks like Rager is going to be by himself in the backfield. 1 H back in front of him. McKee, the motion man, he's going to set foot just to the right of Rager. They're going to give him the football right up the gut. He's going to get about 3 yards, but Stork, it is enough for another Liberty Creek first down.
Chain gang will move. Boxman will reset that counter to 1.
And a really good first drive that Liberty Creek is putting together here. You'd love to come out and score some points on your first drive here if you're the Wolves.
Ball marked on the 43 as the fans begin to build here on Stork Vision. We love you, the fan, as we continue to bring you the action.
Rager by himself, 5 wide. Going to throw over the middle. That is incomplete. Looked like it went right through the hands of number 23, Seth Taylor there, Stork.
Oakland making a few adjustments now, putting a little pressure on the quarterback. Hopefully, making him rush his pass a little bit, Anthony.
And I think that's going to be key tonight is, number one, if you're the Oakland defense, you've got to stop the run. Make Rager put the ball in the air. Yes, he's made good decisions, but if you put him under pressure, he's going to mess up a couple of times tonight.
Our sponsor tonight is John Jones. John Jones Real Estate. Nobody sells homes like John.
McKee comes into the backfield. Blitz coming from the Oakland side. Rager rolling left, lets it go. Incomplete. The intended receiver, number 9, Jackson Pomeroy. Rager definitely just trying to get rid of that football and not take the sack there, though.
Mature decision by the quarterback. He threw it where nobody was, Anthony.
Absolutely.
I mean, if you're getting the heat, he knows already where to throw it.
Just get rid of it. Don't take a sack right there. And we did say pregame, this kid is a very good decision maker. The numbers may not pop out at you, but when you have a 98 quarterback rating, Stork, that means you don't make a lot of mistakes. Pomeroy in motion. Going to have a little something.
Yeah, we're going to wait till Joe Ferguson.
Timeout called by Coach Alexander.
And that gives me a chance to bring you some scores and get caught up as Sam is hustling this Google Drive, and I love it. Knox Webb 21, Boyd Buchanan 0, West 17, and Maryville 12, and Alcoa 7 and Tyner 0. Christian Brothers 7 and Central 0 as they're on the board, and the Phillies 1 and the Padres 0. Appreciate you bringing that all to us. If anything is out of order, please let us know. If you have my text or tweet it to us or whatever, and we'll try to stay with you. Appreciate you, the fan, joining us tonight as we work under this waning crescent at Ray Hughes Stadium. Oakland Patriots 7-1, Liberty Creek 2-5.
They did win the 2 ball games that they have won, Stork. They've won by a combined score of 79-6. One was over Chattanooga Prep, the other against Jackson Mary.
And that was the first game of the season.
They won their first game in program history. They won. All right, we're back here 3rd and 10. Rager, reverse pass. They get it to Rager. That was Mitchell right there. Wow.
Creative play calling.
Alexander pulling out all the stops here in the first quarter, and that is going to extend the drive right there.
Really good play calling with this group, and they're moving the ball down the field creatively.
And Dylan Mitchell on the reverse pass gets it to the quarterback, Rager. Not one you see all that often.
Hell, they moving the ball, Anthony. First and 10.
Rager going to keep it.
And picked up Anthony 7 yards, right up the middle.
And a really good job up front on this drive by Liberty Creek. Not a whole lot of size up front, but they're getting really good leverage, Stork. They're getting underneath this Oakland defensive line, doing a very good job with their splits, staying in their zones, following their assignments. Good job by the runners of picking up on it as well. Rager. Hands off, that's McKee. Cutting to the right, finding himself a little bit of room. He's going to get about 3 yards out of what looked like it may have been a loss, Stork. Big 3rd down here for Liberty Creek on the 25-yard line of the Oakland Patriots.
3rd down, 3.
And they're wasting no time. I mean, they're not trying to, milk this drive, Anthony. I mean, they're making 17 on the play clock right now. They're They're playing football.
Mitchell in motion. Fakes the
They
handoff
got him on
left.
that. Yeah, they're going to get him on a dead ball false start. You saw that. 2 players moving there right before the snap.
Big penalty right there if you're Liberty Creek.
But good call by the ref, and it's right there as the ball was snapped. You had too much movement.
Joe Ferguson, the white hat, was all over that. That's going to back Liberty Creek up to the Oakland Patriot 30-yard line, where it will have now a 3rd and 8. Number 9, Jackson Pomeroy, back on the field.
Sorry, Sam. We'll go back to the other camera on that clock. We're sorry that it's dark. I'll try to lighten that up here in just a few minutes. Give me a second. I'll fix that.
3 down at the bottom, 1 to the top. McKee in the backfield with Rager. 3rd and 8. Rager takes the snap. Under pressure. They get it off on a screen, and it is defended beautifully by number 5, Eric Taylor, as he gets in there, finds the screen man, and knocks that
Don't
one
hit
away.
that leg. Stay right where you are. Let me see if I can work on this clock for Sammy.
And with the ball on the 30, too short to punt, too long to kick a field goal.
Sammy's saying that you kids are, it's a little dark. Let me see if I can brighten that up. See if that helps. Let's go with it.
4th down, 4th and 8. Rager gets a new signal from the sideline. He's going to change the play at the line of scrimmage. 4 receivers on the field for Liberty Creek. He's going to throw. Steps up in the pocket. He's going to take off with
He's
it.
going to get the first down,
This
Anthony.
is going to be really close. It looks like they're going to give him the first down. Yeah, by at least a yard.
Good
Rager
decision
decided
made.
to pull it at the last minute when nobody was open. That hole was closing quick. A very good decision there.
Coffee County blocked a punt for a TD as Sam's picking that game up off WGNS. Running this off Google Drive, and everything's coming in, just simultaneously. Christian Brothers 7, Central 0, Knox West 17, Maryville 12, Webb beating up on Boyd Buchanan 21-0. Back to you, Anthony.
Liberty Creek trying to finish off what has been a beautiful drive to open the game. Toss play, that's McKee, trying to get around the outside. They're going to have a hold over there on the left. That was by number 85, Mitchell. That's going to back them up 10, Stork.
Going to hurt you, Anthony, in this drive. You were doing so good, and now Joe Ferguson's going to slap 10 yards on you.
Tough as a receiver on those toss plays, Stork, when you're going around the outside. You almost have to hold the guy. It's very hard unless you get that push and drive them inside not to hold them, because they're fighting to get over the outside of you and cut off that real estate to the ball carrier.
Thank you, Sam, on the clock. Let me know if there's anything else I can do to make this broadcast much better on this. Game 9, Week 10 here at Ray Hughes Stadium. Director of Schools, Dr. James Sullivan, and our sponsor tonight is John Jones. John Jones Real Estate. Nobody sells homes like John. Take it away, Anthony.
Rager rolling right. He's going to throw it. Picked off. That's Nathan Hepburn. He's across the 40, 45 to the 50, and down to the 45-yard line, where he aggressively runs over the Liberty Creek quarterback. A big play by that Oakland defense, Stork, as Liberty Creek was putting together a good-looking drive.
I tell you what, Nathan Hepburn stepped in there, grabbed that ball, took off, and had the energy and the will. He was wanting to go to the goal line, but ran out of a little real estate on the far side of the field.
And Brian Rager right there. What do you do as a quarterback over there along the sideline when you got a big linebacker barreling down on you? Boy, not a great situation there. C.J. Puckett in the backfield with Levinsky. Oakland gets its first play. Throwing, slant, looking for Quincy Jackson, and that is broken up by number 2, Lane McKee. Levinsky comes off. Kyler Creasy comes on as Oakland's first play of the night.
Creasy talked about Levinsky, says he knows the playbook inside and out, can play any position on the field, just a really smart, intelligent quarterback. Now we get to watch Kyler go at it.
Khalil James now in the backfield behind Creasy. They're going to give it on the end around to T.T. Hill, who is going to be brought down by Mitchell, but not after a pickup of 5. And Stork, a 3rd and 5 here now for the Oakland Patriots. Levinsky's going to come back into the ball game.
I don't look for him really to put it in the air, even though they did on that first play.
Liberty Creek does stay in a base defense most of the night, trying to match up as best it can, man for man. Bullard in motion. Levinsky gives to Hill. Hill, he's got a lane, and he is going to have enough for the first down.
Just running hard, Anthony gets that first down.
He is brought down by number 74. That is Lopez, the defensive tackle. And a good job right there, the Oakland front five, to get a push and open a lane for T.T. Hill to extend the drive.
Ben Russell 3, Helena 0.
Puckett is with Creasy in the backfield. Creasy's going to throw. Gets it on a hitch to Quincy Jackson along the left side. He's going to be slung out of bounds at the 25-yard line. First man to get there was number 20. That is Kyler Gammon.
Riverdale 7, East Nashville 0. Coffee County 7, Rockville 0. Stewart's Creek 7, Wilson Central 0. Scores now coming in from around the county.
Stewart's Creek, a very, very hot team here in the second half of the year. Oakland going to come out of a single back set. They give to Puckett. Big C.J. Puckett with his first carry of the night. Rumbling, breaks a tackle, breaks 3, breaks 4, and he's in the end zone. Touchdown, C.J. Puckett. 25 yards on his first carry of the night. 6-0 Oakland score.
Just dragging players right into the end zone with him. That's C.J. Puckett. Oakland's on the board here at homecoming. Stewart's Creek 14, Wilson Central 0 as that score's changing awful quick.
Zachary Turk, the snapper. Max Levinsky, your holder. Jacob Taylor, your kicker. Good snap, good hold.
And they dot that I.
And a good kick. And now, with 5:07 left in the first quarter, your score, the Oakland Patriots 7, the Liberty Creek Wolves 0. That drive brought to you by none other than our sponsor, John Jones Real Estate.
And we were over at the reservation last Friday night for that broadcast of the Battle of the Borough, and did get a chance to see Oakland come out victorious in that game. We've talk a little bit about Arion Carter down there at Smyrna. You know, getting a lot of looks. Getting a lot of looks.
He had a good ball game last night, Stork. They played last night at McGavick. Got a big win down there. I think it was about 42-14 or something like that was the final score. But, I mean, I tell you what, that kid, one of the best-looking players in Rutherford County, Stork. I mean, he just coming in and playing defense and stepping up for them as a linebacker.
He plays 48 minutes.
I mean, the kid just is all over the field. We knew what he could do as a runner. He's a 4-year starter. He gives you a lot. Giving them that added element whenever they had Landon Miller go down on offense. They had Jamar Dalton go down on offense, having to run Thomas Jones as their quarterback.
And they just put everything on Carter's
they
back.
Said, look, man, we're going to need you to carry the ball 40 times, and he just did everything. This kick is going to be fielded by McKee at the 1, across the 10 to the 15-yard line, where he is going to go out of bounds. T.T. Hill was there to stop him at the 17, where Liberty Creek will take over.
For their second drive here at Ray Hughes Stadium as we work under this waning crescent. Just located off Patriot Drive. 50 years of Oakland High School, along with Riverdale. And they talk about it in the two schools that actually formed these two schools to make the pillars of Murfreesboro. It was Holloway and Central, along with Oakland and Riverdale's what was formed out of it.
Rager up the gut. First play, a running play. That's going to be negative. About 1.5 yards right there, Stork. The host of Oakland Patriots will give the tackle to the whole defensive line right there. Got good push up front. You got big number 96, Markel Rogers, 99, Ian Owens, number 50. That is Quentin Norfolk. Good size up front for the Patriots. Rager takes the snap. Going over the middle of the field. in and out of the hands of Mason Bell. They were trying to get it to number 31, Brock Taylor, on the slant. Little rich, and that was trouble right there, Stork.
Yeah, Oakland now switching that defense around. Kevin making a few adjustments, putting a little more pressure on the Wolf Pack.
Third down and 11 now.
Big third down for the
Liberty
Wolves.
Creek. 4:19 left in the first quarter. Mitchell in motion. Rager takes a snap, fakes it, rolling left, under pressure, and he is going to get out of that sack, but not when big number 50, the sophomore that has made quite a few plays these past 2 weeks, Quentin Norfolk, gets back there to make a huge sack, and Liberty Creek is now going to have to punt out of its own end zone.
Yeah, and not a real good situation for Liberty Creek as you look at what they got to do here, Anthony. It's
Your punter for Liberty Creek is number 9, Jackson Pomeroy. The deep man for Oakland is Eric Taylor.
Let's see what Eric Taylor does with it.
High snap. Pomeroy gets it away. A wobbling kick going to be fielded at the 37. Eric Taylor to the right side. Gets a block. He's got plenty of real estate. I don't see any flags down, Stork. Touchdown, Eric Taylor. A 37-yard punt return, and it's 13-0.
Didn't take long. Untouched. Untouched, Anthony.
He had plenty of real estate down here by us. Stork, I think you probably would have scored if you fielded that one.
You think I could have?
I think you could have.
PAT attempt in motion. Turk, Levinsky, Taylor. They dot that I.
And that punt return for a touchdown brought to you once again by none other than John Jones Real Estate. Nobody sells homes like John. Stork.
You know who the MVP is? You know who the MVP is? The fan. We appreciate them joining us.
That is right.
On Stork Vision. And you know what? We probably got some you probably got some drive stats coming in from Dean Fox. Let's see what we got.
We missed those.
Dean Fox, there it is. Your first drive was 5 plays, 45 yards, Buck 44. Puckett, 25-yard TD run. Oakland 7, Liberty Creek 0.
And, Stork, we got any new scores?
Well, hold on. I'll check Google Drive. You talk here a minute. And our sponsor, John Jones, is chiming in. He says he loves it, loves our broadcast, and glad we're here at Oakland High School bringing you this action as we get ready to roll back here at Ray Hughes.
Mitchell and McKee, the deep men for the Wolves. Jacob Taylor to kick off here. 3:26 left in the first quarter. We've got the wind whipping around up here.
Boy, it is. Running up my skirt.
Stork doesn't like it.
Yeah, I tell you what, I don't like the cold.
Taylor's kicking into the wind. That's going to be fielded at the 3 by McKee. Out across the 15 and to the 20. And Liberty Creek going to start this drive at about the 24-yard line, Stork.
They like that far side of the field, Anthony. Next week, we want to talk about that right now because I tell you what, kids, we've got playoff action, and we're going to be over to Reservation. We already know that, and that's going to be Stewart's Creek.
Do or die time.
It's Stewart's Creek Riverdale. There's just no question. That's going to be a big game. Looking forward to that one. Here we go. Anthony Fiorella from Los Angeles, California.
Mitchell coming in motion. They're going to give to McKee. Around the right side. And Stork just runs out of real estate as he is met by number 12, Jeremiah Collins, who's been all over the field for the Oakland defense this season.
Jeremiah Collins had that big run last week to open the game in the Battle of the Borough. I got another drive. No, that was the last one, Dean. I'm waiting for you, brother. All right.
2nd and 11. Last 2 drives in a row have started on a negative rushing play for the Wolves. They give to McKee. Going to be swallowed up by a host of Patriots. Quentin Norfolk was in there. You had big number 9, Cameron Floyd in there.
He tried to wait for some blocks, see if something would develop.
Yeah.
Nothing was there, Anthony. Not a whole lot there, Coach.
Not Norfolk. Let's try Trey Johnson. I apologize, Trey.
Rockville 7, Coffee County 7.
Whoa.
So they're knotted up. But
Rockville's got to have that game.
Riverdale's on top of East Nashville. We'll be watching that score here.
Yeah.
We're at third down situation, 3rd and 11.
5 wide for the Wolves. Rager's going to throw. He's under pressure. Steps up in the pocket. And Stork,
comes to the turf.
He is slung to the turf. The first one to come up off the bottom of that pile, number 21, Dravion Oldham. They're going to give him credit for the sack.
That's a sophomore, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Good pickup, Stork.
Yeah, he was in on some plays last week, Anthony.
And we'll see what the Wolves do here. Just a couple of plays ago, Eric Taylor had a 37-yard punt return for a touchdown.
We didn't need Dean Fox for that one.
Pomeroy gets it away. This is going to bounce a couple of times. Taylor's going to field it. He wants to return it up across midfield, 45, 40. And he is going to be brought down on a shoestring tackle by number 23, Seth Taylor, but not before he's able to get it to the Liberty Creek side of the football field, Stork.
He's one of those guys you like watch running, whether you're on offense or defense, you enjoy it.
Just a very, very explosive player, Eric Taylor, who, of course,
you got to love Dean Fox. He just chimes right in. There are no stats on any special teams score. Dean Fox, the Fox that rocks, on the guy we pay on our staff, and I do know I owe you, Dean, and I get that to you just here in a minute, as he's hovering in the space capsule high above us.
Kyler Creasy, your quarterback, Khalil James and C.J. Puckett in the backfield with him. Creasy wants to throw. Looking
Creasy.
Right. Got plenty of time. Oh, nearly intercepted by number 2, Lane McKee.
Tried to force it in there. In my opinion, he tried to force it in there, and then maybe a little heavy traffic.
Levinsky going to come back into the ball game. 2nd and 10, ball on the 32-yard line. We got 1:13 left here in the first quarter at Ray Hughes Stadium.
Boy, they spread 3 all the way to the top, Anthony.
Yes, sir. Trips to the top. Levinsky got a screen. That's Quincy Jackson on the catch. And a good job by Liberty Creek of recognizing and getting hats to the football. First man to get there was number 25, Isaiah Cates. First time we've called his name tonight. Big 3rd down here for Oakland as Kyler Creasy is going to come onto the field to play quarterback.
Yeah, and we're under a minute right now here on a 3rd down situation at Ray Hughes. The ball's marked on the 29. Let's see what happens, Anthony.
Jackson down here on the bottom. Khalil James in the slot. Liberty Creek with 3 down linemen. That's all that they rush. Creasy rolls right. Gets a good throw off on the run to Quincy Jackson, who makes the catch along the sidelines, and he's going to get that yak, Stork, yards after catch. That's going to move the chains.
Someone said it was yards after contact. I always thought it was yards after catch. Maybe we asked Dean Fox.
Well, it could be either or.
All right, just according to the way you keep that stat. But we'll ask the stat doctor. That's Dean Fox.
The stat doctor. Did your pizza arrive?
Yeah,
we're
that's
wondering.
Interesting. If not, he gets a free one.
Levinsky gives it up the gut. That's Khalil James, his first carry of the night. And Khalil James going to work it inside the 10 to about the 6.
Khalil James was our MVP last week on Stork Vision. We thought he did a really good job. TV made Cade Hewitt, and I don't agree. I thought Khalil James really had the best game last Friday.
Not to say that Cade Hewitt had a bad ball game by any means, but Khalil James running the football, the impact he had as a receiver, even played a little bit of defense, Stork.
Let's see what happens.
Creasy fakes, fade route, back corner, jump ball. T.T. Hill, the intended receiver, but he is going to be pushed out of bounds, could not get that foot down. We're going to have one more play here in the first quarter, as you folks see on that clock, 1.7 seconds left.
Levinsky coming on, brings the play in.
And Stork, what'd you think about that? You fake the screen, go for that fade route in the back corner.
I like it. Well, Rod Wilkes used to catch a lot of them like that. Sonny just drifted right up over his head. It was beautiful.
Levinsky, pop pass, T.T. Hill. Gets a good block by number 22, C.J. Puckett, who scored the first touchdown of the night. And T.T. Hill takes it in from 6 yards out on the last play of the first quarter to put Oakland up 20-0.
Stewart's Creek 14, Wilson Central 0. Still tied up out at the launch pad at 7. Coffee County and Rockville. Now onto the field for the PAT attempt on an untimed down. Turk Levinsky Taylor.
And that kick is good. And at the end of the first quarter, your score, the Oakland Patriots 21, the Liberty Creek Wolves 0. The Wolves will be receiving a kickoff to begin the second quarter. That first quarter brought to you by John Jones Real Estate. He can help you sell a home. He can help you buy a home. They've got a fixer-upper program. Whatever you need, he's got you.
He's got solutions is what he's got. He got a good partner there, his son Pruitt, who helps him out quite a bit, and always out there selling homes and buying homes and building homes. Stewart's Creek 14, Wilson Central 0, and once again knotted up out at the launch pad at 7.
Do we have
Riverdale beating East Nashville 7-0. Ravenwood 3-0 over JP2. Christian Brothers is winning 7-0.
Do we have anything out of Blackman, Cookville, and Siegel, Lincoln County yet?
I don't see Blackman Cookville on my sheet. Could you get me? You may want to redo that.
They're down there.
Are they down there? Yeah, they are. A 7-0 blaze.
Okay.
Over at the Inferno. Excuse me, Anthony. Of course, Blackman is the number 2 seed right now in Region 4.
With just one loss in Region play. We brought you that game.
Yep.
Against Oakland. That was over at the Inferno.
We've had a lot of fun. We've had this has been a learning season for us.
It definitely has, being down a very vital part of the team. We've had to move around quite a bit.
That's all right though. You've learned a lot about broadcasting and
we both have.
Oh yeah. I had to go back to camera, which I'm not used to, and
false
I
start.
haven't read camera in forever, and then I had to jump on and it requires a lot of concentration because you got to record every play.
Yes.
So you got to think about what you're doing, and plus run color and be the engineer for the broadcast. Run scores, and there's Dean Fox, the Fox that Rocks. He's got your stats, Anthony. You want to get those on this right after this kickoff. Be ready.
After the false start on the kickoff, the illegal procedure, Jacob Taylor going to get it, put his right foot into this one at the 35-yard line.
Jacob Taylor, that'll be on ESPN one day, bringing you Sports Center.
Fielded, fumbled. Going to go out of the end zone for a touchback.
Kind of a smart situation there. Read me those stats.
Yeah. From the desk of Dean Fox, that last scoring drive for Oakland, 6 plays, 32 yards, took 1 minute and 18 seconds. T.T. Hill, a 6-yard touchdown run, brings us to 21-0.
Dean Fox, the Fox that Rocks, orbiting high above us, who went to, what was the name of that school? Oberbein College up in Ohio.
Otterbein.
I
think it was Otterbein.
Otterbein. We got it. Sorry, Dean. We didn't mean to butcher your alma mater.
We probably still didn't get it.
Otterbein.
I hope it's Otterbein.
Anthony, a grad from MTSU, and I support the E. I was a colonel. Go Big E. Colonels lost a tough one last week to Sam Houston.
Up the middle, that is McKee. He's been the primary ball carrier tonight for Liberty Creek. Going to have about 3 in Stork. They put together an impressive first drive. Down 3 scores here.
Thought the quarterback made good decisions, marched them down the field, but just couldn't get 7 on the board.
Well, down 3 scores here, you would love to be able to not only get some time off the clock, but if you could somehow get this thing into the end zone, make it a 2-possession ball game once again, get yourself back into things. Rager keeps it himself on the option, and he's going to be swallowed up by big number 50, Quentin Norfolk Stork.
Liberty Creek, though, fine facilities. If nobody's been up to North Sumner County, I mean, they've got a huge indoor facility, 100 yards. They'll get some money guys, as we like to say. Money guys like facilities, and they will go to Liberty Creek. Just
3rd
wait
and
see.
6 coming up for the Wolves. We've got first quarter stats coming after this play. Rager over the middle. That's going to be they are going to call a completion. I think. We will see if this stands. They're definitely going to talk about it. That was number 31 on the play right there.
Joe Ferguson
Brock
running
Taylor.
over. Guy that wears the white hat tonight.
They were trying to get it to him on the slant. They are going to stick with it. A completed pass from Rager to Brock Taylor to get the ball out to the 36. A 12-yard completion. That's enough for a first down.
Dean says we got it. It's Otterbein. Go Cardinals. The Otterbein Cardinals. Otterbein. Home of the Fighting Cardinals. And Dean Fox.
After this play, I will get you your first quarter stats.
We need to get a gold plaque put up at Otterbein in honor of Dean Fox.
To Mitchell.
Ooh.
I think they're going to call that a fumble. Nope, incomplete. Okay. They did say it was in fact a forward pass. Could have made a huge difference if it was not, though, because you'd have lost 5 yards there. In the first quarter, first downs for Liberty Creek 4, Oakland 4, rushing yards 5 for Liberty Creek, 55 for Oakland, 29 passing yards for the Wolves, 22 for the Oakland Patriots, 77 total yards for Oakland, 34 for Liberty Creek. Penalties, 3 for 22 Liberty Creek, 1 for 15 for Oakland, 0 turnovers in the first quarter. Rager's going to throw. He's under pressure, steps up, and for the 4th time tonight.
We had an interception. We had an interception.
We did. Nathan Hepburn had an interception,
Dean.
That's right.
Get me that back up. We had an interception the first half, Dean.
He's got it.
He's got it. He's going to add it. Pizza must have gotten on that stat. Domino's got there on a 3rd and 12 for Liberty Creek at 9:41. Our sponsor tonight is John Jones Real Estate. Appreciate you, the fan, and joining us. It's Anthony Fiorella bringing you the play-by-play.
A lot of guys in the box for Oakland here on this play. 2 linebackers in the A-gap. They're blitzing off the edge, though, as Rager rolls out to his left, fires up the field, where Mitchell makes a good diving grab, but unfortunately, he did drop it. I was going to say couldn't get the feet down. We do have a flag. Might be a hold here.
Let's see what Joe Ferguson has to say. Yeah, you see the special teams unit coming on for Liberty Creek, so it must not be good, Anthony.
Yeah, I think we're going to have a hold. Kevin Creasy is going to decline and take the 4th and 13.
And you see who's riding back, Eric Taylor.
Pomeroy to punt, standing on his 21. Eric Taylor rests on his 34. High snap once again, and Pomeroy barely gets it away. Bouncing, Eric Taylor's going to field it, but not a whole lot of real estate there as Mitchell and number 65, Tim Haley, team up to
Went backwards a little bit. They got on top of him. He couldn't get his feet up underneath of him to take off.
I think Eric Taylor trying to bite off maybe a little more.
Yeah, he wanted it. He should have just fair caught it.
He got a little antsy after that.
Little bush league.
After that return for a touchdown.
That's like snowbirding on basketball. You never snowbirded, did you, Anthony?
That's all I did was set screens and snowbird. I can't run, Stork.
Just stay on one end.
They give it. That's Mason Bell.
Nice
really
little
good run right there by Mason Bell of 12 yards. That'll get him a first down.
Chain gang will move. Box man will reset on this homecoming night as we work under a waning crescent in the northeast part of Rutherford County.
If you're looking for a home in the northeast part of Rutherford County, give our guy John Jones a call at John Jones Real Estate.
1st and 10 now for Oakland.
Motion man, they're going to give it up the middle once again.
Boy, just a nice hole there. You saw it, Anthony.
And Stork, I think what you got a little bit going on here is that the Oakland offensive line starting to really wear down that front seven as we have a man down. I think that's number 65, Tim Haley. I think they're really starting to you're seeing the depth come into play here, Stork. When you got a 3A team going up against a 6A team, a lot of guys for Liberty Creek having to play both ways against a tough offensive line like this. That is an uphill battle. You got any scores for us, Cowboy?
John Jones says Waning Crescent. He loves it. All right, let's see. Let me pull up the Google Drive Sam's got going on, the guy that developed the app. It's in your Google Play Store or Apple iTunes. If you want to follow us when we're broadcasting, just download that. Marable 24, Knox West 34. I repeat, Marable 24, Knox West 34. Gary's in a lot of trouble. Knox Webb 21, Boyd Buchanan 0. Alcoa 14, Tyner 6. That's turning out to be a game. Christian Brothers 28, Central 0, and they're playing Purple Wave ball. Ravenwood 10, JP 2 10. So that's a great game going on. Riverdale 7, East Nashville 0. Coffee County 7, Rockville 7. Stewart's Creek 14, Wilson Central 0. Whitehaven 0, Cordova 0. Siegel 13, Lincoln County 0. Siegel needs that win. Blackman 7, Cookville 0. Ben Russell 13, Helena 0. Phillies are ahead 1-0. We're back underway at Ray Hughes.
Creasy takes the snap, looks to the left. He's got Jackson once again. Quincy Jackson going to be taken down at about the 40-yard line by number 16, Dawson O'Sullivan. A little out route right there, Stork. And Creasy really likes getting it to number 10, doesn't he?
He does. And settled down, got his feet up underneath of him, made a good pass. We just need more of it. Levinsky now going to work as the quarterback for the Oakland Patriots with one to the top, one to the bottom.
Up the gut, Eric Taylor, his first carry of the night. He's going to break a tackle down the sideline, inside the 10, to the 5, and into the end zone. 39 yards, touchdown, Eric Taylor, the third different man. Second touchdown of the night for Eric Taylor. He had a punt return earlier. Now he gets himself a rushing touchdown, Stork.
He doesn't look injured tonight.
And boy, doesn't it help as a football coach when you've got kids that you're like, hey, I can have you return punts. You're going to play defense for me, playing that defensive backfield. You're going to run the ball. I mean, you can put them all over the field.
Turk Levinsky Taylor, PAT attempt. Dot that I. That's going to make it 28 with 7:42 left to go here at Ray Hughes Stadium. Working under a waning crescent tonight. Our sponsor tonight is John Jones Real Estate, the cast of characters. Sam Montgomery, he's the guy that wrote the app. He's bringing me all those scores. The guy hovering high above us in the space capsule, getting ready to bring us those stats on that last score. That's Dean Fox, the Fox that rocks, from Otterbein College. The guy on play-by-play, he graduated from MTSU. He's the voice right now of Stork's Vision, Anthony Fiorella from Los Angeles, California. Hey, Ravenwood JP2 tied up at 10. And Coffee County and Rockville still tied up at 7. Stewart's Creek now 27-0 over Wilson Central. Creek starting to rise. Alcoa 14, Tyner 6. Laverne 3, Centennial 6. Ben Russell 13, Helena 0. And Siegel 13 and Lincoln County 0. That's all I have for you.
Giving us the rundown.
By the way, Knox West 24, Marable 18. We got a new score on that.
Oh, I was going to say, I thought it was 34-24 a second ago.
Sam, he got a correct score. Score stream and everything else coming in.
We know all the different quote-unquote sources out there we got. Jacob Taylor's going to kick off. Looks like you're going to have Pomeroy and Mitchell. No, yeah, that is Pomeroy. But this one is not going to be returned as it's going to take a couple of hops into the end zone, and Liberty Creek going to begin this drive at the 20.
Appreciate everybody joining us on Stork Vision. Hopefully we are bringing you a good picture and great audio, and we are entertaining you. That's what we're supposed to do here at Ray Hughes Stadium. Next Friday night, we're in playoff action. It's game 10, week 11, but we are already going to be firing into playoffs, and I'm so excited. That game is Stewart's Creek and Riverdale, and that'll be a region game. One's going home and one's getting in, unless just some freaky things happen tonight in the schedule.
Well, yeah.
Only Dean Fox could probably predict all those scenarios.
We're going to find out, that's for sure.
That's exactly right. Tonight at 10 o'clock, it'll set the stage.
Liberty Creek's first play, they hand it off to Hunter Wright. Or Nathan Wright, excuse me, I'm sorry.
And John Hester said he'll be here on the 18th. He said it's no question. He'll be here on the 18th to help us with that broadcast, and we'll be glad to have John with us from Bessemer, Alabama. And if anybody doesn't know who came from Bessemer, but the greatest athlete in the world, Bo Jackson, no question.
It's better than Deion, Stewart?
Hey, he was in the All-Star game in the same season.
That's
Deion
right.
was not in the All-Star game both times in the same season.
Little speed option to around the right. Rager's going to have about 3 yards, going to set up a 3rd down and 9. Clock continuing to tick down to 6:45 until the half. Probably going to be a little bit of an extended halftime tonight with the homecoming ceremonies going on for the Oakland Patriots.
Broadcast will just keep rolling, kids.
Got the sophomores in on the defensive line.
Got that. You just talked about him. Got him a free 5 right there,
I
Anthony.
shouldn't have called him a sophomore.
You jinxed him.
Here comes the senior back in.
That's 3rd down,
Markel
3rd and
Rogers
5.
back on the
Yeah.
field.
Switching them in and out. Kevin trying to give these guys a little playing time. And it's important. This is where you learn. You can't learn unless it's a game. Game type, playing time helps you move forward. Get relaxed. Game starts to slow down.
50 front, traditional 3-4 for the Patriots right now.
Normally run a 4-2-5.
Here comes Eric Taylor around the right side. They get it off, and it's complete to Pomeroy. And he's going to have enough for the 1st down before he's brought down by number 24, Q Lisenby. But a really good job of Rager feeling the pressure coming in and getting rid of that ball quick, Short.
Chain gang moves, box man resets, and the Wolves keep this drive alive as the ball's marked on the 35-yard line.
And a good route by Jackson Pomeroy, too. Got out of his break quickly to get over top of those linebackers and make the catch. Took a lick at the end of the play, but got his Wolves a 1st down.
Under a waning crescent, the quarterback will work from a shotgun.
Rager gives to Wright, his 2nd carry of the night, going around the left side.
Not a whole lot
He's going to be
there.
swallowed up by number 20, Ethan Burrell.
Run and play, that clock will continue to work here at Ray Hughes.
Ethan Burrell on the stop. No gain on the play.
As we get ready to sneak just inside the 5-minute mark.
Sequoia 6-0. Sequoia is trying to snap a 42-game losing streak, according to Dean Fox.
Wow.
Appreciate you bringing that to us, Dean.
Come on, Sequoia. You guys can do it. Pressure coming from the left. Rager rolling to the right, and he's just going to fling this one into the sidelines.
But good decision, Anthony. You know, I like this quarterback. He makes good decision. So Sequoia is the alma mater of my daughter-in-law, Dean Fox, the Fox that rocks. My dad is watching on 108 Sunset Drive and says that we are bringing it in very nicely. Thank you, Wales Montgomery. And I'm sure the crappie will be biting as Mr. Montgomery will head out, as we say, to wet a line in the state of Kentucky and eat some of that good white flaky fish.
Getting cold. They love it. Rager steps up. nothing really he could do there other than try to make it happen with his feet. He's
now,
able
Anthony,
to get
do you know how to
but it's
clean
not
fish?
enough.
Do you know how to clean
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
Yeah,
I
you
fish
ain't never
quite a
seen
bit.
nobody clean fish like my dad. He can clean them. I mean, fillet them right in front of you in about two.
Stork, I fish all the time. Yeah, I've cleaned a fish or
Maybe
two in my
Wales
life.
should take you, Anthony Fiorella, from Los
I would-
Angeles,
yeah,
California. Would you
I
like to
I
go?
would love to do that.
You have to do what he
Absolutely.
says. You can't be moving around a lot in the boat, big guy.
Oh, I
mean,
know.
You have to do what he says. He's strict in that boat.
It's his boat. He can do what he wants with it.
Oh, he does. I assure you.
Pomeroy to punt. Taylor deep. Gets it away. Fielded at the 35. Eric Taylor. Stiff arms. Gets Mitchell off of him. Reverses field. Trying to go up the middle of the field now, where Liberty Creek will finally take him down. Number 25. That's Isaiah Cates on the stop, and Oakland is going to start this drive from the 46-yard line. Stork, got any score updates for us?
I tell you what, this Google Drive's awesome. Christian Brothers 28, Central 0, Ravenwood 13, JP 210, Rockville 14, Coffee County 7. I repeat, Rockets 14, Coffee County 7, Siegel 13, Lincoln County 0, Blackman 34, Cookville 0, as that game is hotter than a firecracker at the Inferno.
Those scores brought to you by our sponsor, John Jones Real Estate, as Kyler Creasy's going deep. He had Quincy Jackson.
I think
with
Quincy
3
kept running.
steps.
I couldn't see
But
it on the screen.
Kyler put a little too much mustard on that one.
Boy, it looked good, though, coming out of his hands. He'll settle down and get it right.
Quincy Jackson had about 3 steps on the corner, number 20, Kyler Gammon. And if Creasy could have hit him in stride, would have definitely been 6.
That's all right. That's what this night is for. You work that stuff out, so when it comes big time, you don't make those mistakes, Anthony.
Levinsky back in the ball game, rolling right. He's going to get this one
Nice
complete.
pass.
Over the middle, Jeremiah Collins. And Jeremiah Collins is going to score.
And I think that's the first pass reception that Jeremiah Collins has caught for a touchdown on Stork Vision.
Yeah, it is. It sure is.
Touchdown Jeremiah Collins, touchdown Oakland Patriots. PAT attempt in order as Turk,
I don't know
and
the
Taylor.
correct terminology as a receiver for what that route is called. Sticks, I guess, is what you call it. You just go to the sticks and turn around. Jeremiah Collins makes the catch right there and does the rest with his legs. One of the most explosive players in Rutherford County. Makes it 34-0, and one of the best kickers in Rutherford County makes it 35-0 with 3:31 left.
When
in
we
the second
come back
quarter.
out in that second half, unless Liberty Creek can do anything, kids, we'll be in a running clock. I mean, that's just all there is to it. State of Tennessee, it's 30-plus points. Is all you need to send that thing into a running clock. The best kicker, Mr. Taylor says, Anthony. Are you listening to the father over here? We love Mr. Taylor. We're going to be here for the playoffs, NFHS has already said, and we'll have the dome tent set up. I was showing you both of the huge canopies we've got that we'll be setting up here as our living room. We'll be in the living room, and
He's going to hunker under there with us.
he's going to be with us, and we got the heaters, and we'll bring Judy the Beauty back, and the cast of characters will all be here for playoffs. We'll shift that broadcast to NFHS. We're sorry, fans, but they'll control playoffs, and we're just glad to be able to bring it to you some way, somehow. But the playoffs going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting. Blackman's in, Oakland's in. And then we don't know
After
about the
that,
other two.
I mean, nothing is
Rockville
certain.
could be. I mean, there's just a lot of.
I mean, you got Rockville, you got Siegel, you got Stewart's Creek, you
got
got
Riverdale.
I mean, everybody's still got a chance, which is what makes this. I think what has made this year so interesting, Stork. Taylor boots this one into the end zone,
And
down
then
for a touchback.
It's working out awful different. You know, Ravenwood, we thought that they might be one of the Final Four teams. They've lost their quarterback. And as Coach Hester says, now we're working with the backup and having to start kind of over, wasn't prepared for that because that was their gun. Mm-hmm. I mean, that was their gun over at Ravenwood. So a lot of stuff going on. I believe that's a drive coming in from you, from Dean Fox, the Fox that Rocks, as he puts that slice of pizza down
It
in the
sure
space
is.
capsule and decided to send you something off.
2 plays, 54 yards, took 15 seconds. Jeremiah Collins, a 54-yard touchdown reception from Max Levinsky. And at the end, he says, burp. I think the pizza's gone.
From Otterbein College, Dean Fox.
Rager gives. That's number 2, McKee on the carry around the left side. Lane McKee, one of the few seniors in this program. And Stork, as a senior in a first-year program, when you know, look, this is the only time I'm ever going to play for this school. You're the only one that's
You're
ever
a
going to be
pioneer.
here. I mean,
You're a pioneer.
Yeah, you're the only one that's ever going to be able to
Those
say,
kids that were the first ones at
graduating
Rockville
class.
and all that. You go through that, it means something.
What these kids are doing is you're establishing what this program is going to be, and that's a false start right there on our right guard, number 73, Hayden Zimmerly. But yeah, Stork, I mean, it's so important for some of those kids, those few seniors they have, to really set the tone
and to get a
forward.
win. They won their first game. I mean,
they won 2 this year, Stork. I mean,
well, but the first game out of the
yeah,
I mean, that's huge.
The first game you ever played to win, absolutely. Mitchell's in motion. Again to McKee, right up the gut.
But mark it down. If the good Lord willing, I get to do this a couple of more years, I tell you what, I'd say Liberty Creek, we'll see them again, and we'll be bringing in their scores, and
I think so.
and it'll be a different story, Anthony, because I feel like they'll get some money, guys.
Absolutely.
It's just a matter of time, Coach. Knox Webb 28, Boy Buchanan 0. Maryville's 18, Knox West 24. Sam, start following that game. Alcoa 21, Tyner 6, MTCS 8, Wayne County 0. Christian Brothers running all over Memphis Central 28-0. Got a game going on. JP 2-17, Ravenwood 13. East Nashville now 6, Riverdale 7. So that's good. That's turning into a good one. Coffee County 7, Rockville 14, Wilson Central 7, Stewart's Creek 35. Creek is risen down at Stewart's Creek. Cordova 0, Whitehaven 0. No score out of Memphis yet. Siegel 13, Lincoln County 0. Blackman 34. That's in a running clock over at the Inferno. They got Cookville on the ground at 34-0. Laverne 3, Centennial 6. Centennial beat Ravenwood last Friday night, and if Laverne could ball up and beat Centennial, be a big win for the program.
Absolutely.
Ben Russell 13, Helena 0.
And how important would that be if Riverdale is able to hold off East Nashville? That would be huge for the momentum going into next week.
David Limbaugh says it's 42 seconds till the half over at East Nashville.
Tunnel screen incomplete. Looking for Mitchell. He may have wanted a little bit of a flag right there. Does not get one.
We appreciate Riverdale. They were really good to us last Friday night. And
they saved my life. They let me borrow
saved
a sweater.
Anthony's life. He became the track coach last Friday night for a short period of time at Riverdale, as David Limbaugh did give him a Riverdale sweatshirt. We did get a pic of him in it, as he was a trader last Friday night. Let him sift over to the Riverdale Warriors side and work with Chief Winnemall.
Pomeroy to punt.
Little
Gets
pressure.
Away. Not a good bounce for Liberty Creek.
And they're not going to let Eric Taylor get back a hold of it again.
That ball's going to be downed at the 43-yard line. 2:24 and 2 timeouts for Oakland as it looks to put the ball in the end zone one more time here in the first half. I'm sure they'll keep it on the ground.
2 plays, 54 yards, 15 seconds ran off the clock. That was Collins on a 54-yard pass and catch. Oakland 35, Liberty Creek 0 as we're underway.
Kyler Creasy with Hainsworth in the backfield fumbles the snap, and that threw the timing off of that entire play right there. There is a late flag. They tried to get it to Khalil James on the defensive side of the field, though, Stork. I don't know. We'll see what Joe Ferguson says here.
Be interesting.
I'm sure y'all can hear the wind whipping.
Oh, yeah.
It is a hold. Yes, sir. That's going to back Oakland up 10 yards.
Yeah, normally when it's around that line of scrimmage, I've called just way too much football. It's usually a hold. Now 1st and 18 as the ball is on the 48-yard line. With 2:19 left to go here in the first half at Ray Hughes Stadium. Our sponsor tonight is John Jones Real Estate. Nobody sells homes like John.
Toss play. This is Avery Hainsworth on his first carry of the night. Big back. Just a sophomore.
And picks up 10 yards like it was nothing.
Yeah, going to have 10 yards there. Creasy and Quincy Jackson come onto the field to replace Levinsky and...
Give it back to Hainsworth. Just give it right back to him, Anthony. Let the big boy carry it. I like it. Give it right back to him. Run the ball.
Creasy's going to throw. Screen set up. They got Khalil James. He's got blockers in front of him. Cuts back to the left.
Did you see that, Coach?
What a big block right there at the end of the play by number 0, Marcus Bullard. That's going to spring Khalil James. Beautiful tunnel screen. Touchdown, Oakland.
Did you see him just stop and then 5th gear? Awesome.
Nothing else you can say about that. The
PAT
acceleration.
attempt in order. Turk Levinsky Taylor.
The acceleration being put on display by Khalil James.
This game's out of
A
control.
little quick on the snap, and a good job of Levinsky to recover, and Jacob Taylor makes it 42-0, Stort.
Our sponsor tonight, John Jones Real Estate, as we work under this waning crescent. Of course, Pruitt, his sidekick, right with him. Appreciate everybody joining us on Stork Vision. Once again, Christian Brothers 28, Central 0, JP 224, Ravenwood 13, East Nashville 6, Riverdale 10. And they must have scored on a field goal by Khalil Armand there at the half. Cecil says 4 minutes to go in the half over at the Inferno, and then that'll be a running clock. We'll see those guys over at Jonathan's here shortly. Stewart's Creek 35, Wilson Central 7. I'm sure Ben Caudell and that group will be there. Rockville 14, Coffee County 7. This could be a big win for Coach Guthrie. This could be a huge win. Coffee County at the head of their region.
They need it bad, Stork. I mean, they're looking to get something going.
Make Coffee County feel uncomfortable. And that win could really help them. And, Dean, if they beat Coffee County, they're in the playoffs, aren't they?
Yeah,
Let me know that. Do that math. We pay you. Do something. All righty. Kicked it to the end zone. 1st and 10 on the 20. As Dean Fox will get us all that. We love pulling his chain and asking him for favors. As he presses all the buttons in that space capsule to give him that information with $1:33 left to go here as we work under a waning crescent. You, the fan, are the MVP as you've joined us tonight here on Stork Vision. And there's that drive, and I've got it from the desk of Dean Fox, my partner. 2 plays, 54 yards, 15 seconds. Oh, no, that's a wrong one. Let's try this one. How about 3 plays, 43 yards, 51 seconds? Khalil James on the 41-yard touchdown catch. Oakland 42, Liberty Creek 0.
Raise your hands to McKee, and he's going to be met by the Oakland defensive line.
It's a recipe for disaster right now, Anthony.
You had Trey Johnson and Quentin Norfolk in there on the stop. Liberty Creek
may be seeing an early version of that running clock right now. Just a brief hint as we reach the 106 mark.
Coach Alexander trying to get this one to the half.
In his first year, and we met him down at the start of the game. Real nice guy. Appreciate him getting us a roster. So we're under a minute.
McKee again, this time around the right side. And once again, Trey Johnson.
There's nothing there, Coach.
Trey Johnson having a whale of a first half.
In a better notion, though, the clock will continue to work as 30 seconds on a third down situation. Maybe they can get out of here. Let's go back. Oakland deferred. They're going to get the ball at the start of the second half. They kicked it off, so that's danger. Will Robinson right now for Liberty Creek. And they're already going to the half, Anthony.
Yeah, they do not have to
16 seconds. They don't have to run that final play. And the Patriots are trying to figure out what's going on. And just watch the ref. He'll hold that ball up, signifying that the half is ended. Wait, watch. He should hold it up. That's it. That shows you that half is ended when the ref does that. That's the official notice. So we are at halftime with Oakland Patriots 42, Liberty Creek Wolves 0. And we'll wait for the halftime stats from Dean Fox, the Fox that rocks. Our sponsor tonight's John Jones Real Estate. Nobody sells homes like John. As the Liberty Creek, well, no, this is the Oakland band coming out since it is homecoming. We'll let you enjoy those festivities. We'll get you some figures. We'll get you some stats. We'll get you some scores from all the cast of characters. And we'll be back for the last 24 minutes of Liberty Creek in Oakland here on Stork Vision. Thank you, the fam, for joining us.
Welcome to Oakland High School Homecoming 2022. Our theme this year was Patopoly. The week has been filled with a classroom door decoration contest, dress-up days, a homecoming festival, and a parade. At this time, please direct your attention to midfield as we recognize the leadership of the OHS Student Council who organized the events for Homecoming Week. ASB President Naomi Summy, ASB Vice President Kelly McConnell, ASB Secretary Olivia Wilford, ASB Treasurer Madeline Jackson, Senior Class President Sarah Short, Vice President Martine Mueller, Secretary Sophia Blockley, and Representative Walker Stout and Kinley Ball. Thank you, OHS Student Council. The Student Council would like to thank Mr. Marshall and the OHS administrative team, as well as all of the Patriots students, teachers, and staff for supporting student initiatives and school spirit. Now presenting the Oakland High School 2022 Patriot Homecoming Court. Representing the freshman class, Bella Ray Brandon. Bella is the daughter of Abigail and John Mark Brandon. She is a member of the OHS girls soccer team, works on the family farm, and volunteers as Feed America First. She plans to attend college and study veterinary medicine. Bella is escorted by Trent Marshall Houston, son of Tanya and Josh Houston, presenting Bella Ray Brandon. Representing the sophomore class, Ava Norwood. Ava is the daughter of Matt and Roxy Norwood. She is a member of the OHS tennis team, the Oakland girls wrestling team, and a member of Walter Hill Church of Christ. She plans to attend the University of Mississippi. She is escorted by Caden Williams, son of Grant and Liz Williams. Presenting Ava Norwood. Representing the junior class, Maria Hernandez. Maria is the daughter of Maper San Vicente and Julio Munoz. She is a member of the OHS JROTC Psychology Honor Society and the OHS track team. Plans to attend college to study immigration law or follow the ROTC route to later commission in the U.S. Army. She is escorted by Joni Arabello, son of Mr. and Mrs. Arabello, presenting Maria Hernandez. Representing the junior class, Daly Noel Moore. Daly is the daughter of Winnie Moore and Buddy Moore. She is a 3-year member of the OHS cheer team and OHS FFA. She plans to attend the University of Tennessee, Knoxville to study sports medicine or fashion design. She is escorted by Charles Edward Wiley, son of Whit and Sarah Wiley, presenting Daly Noel Moore. Now representing the graduating class of 2022, senior Madeline Elise Jackson. She is the daughter of Dr. and Mrs. Chad Jackson. She is a member of the OHS Student Council, serving as All-Student Body Treasurer and OHS National Honor Society, the OHS Beta Club, and she is a member of a competition dance team. She plans to attend college and medical school to pursue a career in pathology. Madeline is escorted by Jacob Allen King, son of Mr. and Mrs. Glenn King, presenting Madeline Elise Jackson. Senior Kyle Pulley. Kyle is the daughter of Eddie and Mary Pulley. She is an international baccalaureate student and a member of the OHS Beta Club. She plans to attend college to study biochemistry and pursue a career in forensics. Kyle is escorted by Kelly Wynn, daughter of Pat and Tut Wynn, presenting Kyle Pulley. Senior Amaya Gabrielle Rankin. Amaya is the daughter of Chastity and Carlos Avalar. Amaya is a full international baccalaureate student and is involved in a variety of clubs and projects. She plans to attend college, earn a master's degree to become a physician's assistant. Amaya is escorted by her brother Elijah Enrique Avalar, son of Chastity and Carlos Avalar, presenting Amaya Gabrielle Rankin. Senior Ella Ray Sims. She is the daughter of Britton and Will Fraley. She is a 4-year member of the OHS cheerleading team, a member of the National Honor Society, Psychology and Science National Honor Society. She plans to attend college and study business. Ella is escorted by Brody Jason Burchard, son of Jason Burchard and Lisa Jackson, presenting Ella Ray Sims. Senior Nariah Wright. Nariah is the daughter of Tyresha Wright. She is a member of the OHS basketball cheerleading team. She plans to attend Tennessee State University to study criminal justice. Nariah is escorted by Jarrell Franklin, son of Schaefer Turner presenting Nariah Wright. On behalf of Oakland High School and the Student Council, we would like to thank Street Tuxedo for providing the tuxedos for the escorts tonight. Visit Street Tuxedo at 536 North Thompson Lane in Murfreesboro for all your formal wear needs. A special thanks goes to Oakland High School Junior ROTC, the cheerleaders and dance team for their contributions to this memorable night. At this time, we'd like to welcome the 2021 Homecoming Queen, Jamie Waters, to the field to crown the 2022 Homecoming Queen. Ladies and gentlemen, the 2022 Oakland High School Homecoming Queen is Nariah Wright. Once again, we present the 2022 Oakland High School Homecoming Court and Queen Nariah Wright. Once again, a score of interest tonight. Knoxville West defeats Maryville 31-18.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm not sure if you were able to hear that. We do have a final in East Tennessee. Knox West defeats Maryville 31-18. Final score 31-18.
Other scores of interest at half: Colby County 14, Rockville 7, Blackland 41, Cookville nothing, Riverdale 10, East Nashville 6 at half, Siegel 13, Lincoln County nothing at half, Stewart's Creek 49, Wilson Central 7, that's at half. Laverne 6 at Centennial. Centennial 3, second quarter. Eagleville 21, Collinwood 6 at half. Middle Tennessee Christian 24, Wayne County nothing at half. the game that finished up last night. Smyrna 41, McGavock 21. One group that we did not thank tonight that I would like to thank is the Oakland High School Marching Band for assisting in the homecoming presentation. Thank their church sponsors for their long-term commitment to public services, Pizza Hut, Sloan Motorcycle and ATV.
Let's go. Hey kids, I'm back. 3:28 left to go on the clock. Just got off the phone with Sam, just doing some logistics, and Judy has made it to her place safely, and I'm glad about that. As we get ready, let's see, I got some halftime stats, and I'll take care of them, and then we'll get ready for the second half. I was getting ready to say Lincoln County, but it's not. LC, I'm so used to that, Anthony. Liberty Creek, first downs, they had 6. Oakland had 9. Passing yards, Liberty Creek 15. Oakland had 127 in the air. Or that's rushing, sorry. Rushing, Liberty Creek 15. Oakland 127. Passing, Liberty Creek 52, Oakland 140 total yards. Liberty Creek had 67, Oakland 267. Penalties, 4 penalties for 27 yards against Liberty Creek, 3 penalties for 29 yards against the Oakland Patriots. 1 turnover with Liberty Creek, and that was the interception that I pointed out. Okay, from the desk of Dean Fox, we've got some logistics here. I'm going to read all this to you because he does such a wonderful job. Regarding the playoffs, if Riverdale holds on to beat East Nashville, then beat Stewart's Creek next week, the Warriors would go because the Warriors would have a 6-4 overall record. Stewart's Creek and Rockville would both be at 5-5, 2-3 in the region. Stewart's Creek would claim the number 4 spot because it beat Rockville during the season. If Rockville wins tonight and Riverdale loses, Rockville is in. Next week, Stewart's Creek, Riverdale will decide the last berth. Keep in mind, if Stewart's Creek wins, Stewart's Creek would be 3rd. Rockville would be 4th. If Riverdale wins, Rockville would be 3rd and Riverdale would be 4th. I'm 95% sure this is all right with the TSSAA. D, we don't doubt you. You own this, and wow, just a wild model. And let's get back to those scores because that's that's what's going to decide this daggone thing is and David Limbaugh, I guess he's watching. Who knows? Let me, Sam, I got to get that Google Drive app back up as we ran that thing, and I've got to remember to charge my battery because it works on the battery. Boyd Buchanan 7, Knox Webb 42, Maryville 18, Knox West 31. Maryville will go down tonight, kids. Tyner Academy 6, Alcoa 35.
That was final, the Maryville score.
The Maryville score is a final. Knox West 31, Maryville 18. Alcoa 35, Tyner 6. MTCS 24, Wayne County 0. Christian Brothers rolling over Memphis Central 28-0. This JP2 game is turning out to be interesting, kids. Ravenwood 19, JP2 24, Riverdale 10, East Nashville 6, Coffee County 7, Rockville 14, Stewart's Creek 49, Wilson Central 7. They will win tonight, no question. Siegel 13, Lincoln County 0. And that's down at the pit as Siegel took that long drive, hour and 40 minutes down to Lincoln County. Ben Russell 20, Helena 0. Phillies are on top of the Padres, Anthony, 3-2.
Oh.
And UAB 17 and WKU Hilltopper 7. And you know where Sam Montgomery graduated from school?
WKU.
He is a Hilltopper. There is no question. And you know where Judy the Beauty graduated from school?
Same spot.
WKU. We got 2 Hilltoppers, an MTSU, an Otterbein Cardinal, and an EKU Colonel on this staff. And John Hester graduated from Sanford. No, he graduated from Montevallo. Played golf there. He could have gone to Sanford. He could have gone to UAB. He actually had a bunch of offers, Hollywood did. And, man, I tell you what, he played in the Georgia Wireless this week. He's got several of them coming up. Texas Wireless. We got our day at Churchill Downs coming up. And, Anthony, he invited you to come. He's going to buy you a ticket if you want to go up and gamble. You may want to and you may not. That might knock you out of a day of work. You may have to build up a couple. But You're welcome to go.
We're going to see. I'm going to try.
Well, you know, John's good people. We appreciate him, and we're looking forward to having him. He says he's going to be here the 18th. There'll be another cast of characters. Hopefully we'll have Judy back. Middle Tennessee Christian 24, Wayne County 0. That Alcoa game should be a final, Sam. Hey, put F's out beside those games that are final for me on this Google Drive.
Big big first half, I should say, for the Oakland Patriots, dominating in all 3 facets.
Yeah.
Liberty Creek was able to put together a pretty decent first drive, but Oakland definitely made some adjustments defensively and has dominated on that side of the football. Offensively, has been able to run it down Liberty Creek's throats and even got themselves a touchdown in the special teams game.
Let's talk about Liberty Creek, though. They're not scared. They're doing the best they can with what they got to work with. They're trying to put some plays together.
Trying to get themselves on the board. You know, they don't want to – at this point, they're like, hey, let's come out here. Let's play physical football. Let's do our best to hang with them here in the second half. Let's pretend it's 0-0. Let's get ourselves on the board.
We're in a running clock here at Ray Hughes Stadium, so once it's going to go quick, kids. We're going to be out of here. And
Liberty Creek would have to score at least 13 points.
And right now, that's not looking good. That's not looking good right now.
That's just to get the clock
to stop.
Stop, right.
The Montevallo Falcons is what Hollywood has pushed out. Appreciate you watching tonight, John.
Oh.
The Falcons of Montevallo. What was your school? What's the school colors of Montevallo, Hollywood?
I think it's purple and gold, Stork.
Is it?
I think so.
Purple and gold. That's Smyrna's colors. That's the reason why Hollywood likes Smyrna.
I was down at UAB a couple weeks ago working the UAB middle game, and I saw a Montevallo sign. I wanted to say it was purple and gold as Mason Bell fields the opening kickoff at the 30-yard line and goes to a knee.
Appreciate all our support from our fans that enjoy this broadcast A lot of people tune in and enjoy it. And there's a lot of things you can do on Friday night. But we choose to be out here and bring you these games. When we get into playoffs, kids, I mean, the teeth are going to chatter, and we're going to get really excited. And that time is right around the corner, and next Friday night looks like it's going to be a playoff game, and we're just waiting for that.
It's a regular season game, but it has got playoffs written all over it.
Yeah, we're just waiting for all this to kind of track out.
Levinsky, hands off.
Boy, that was pretty.
First play of the second half. Look who it is, Stork. Number 8, Khalil James. 70 yards on the first offensive play from scrimmage of the second half for Oakland. Khalil James goes 70 yards to the house.
He's got some wheels, kids. PAT attempt in order on an untimed down. Turk Levinsky Taylor will come out. Dot that I. And one play. We don't need stats on that, Dean. It was one play, and that's it. Save you a little time.
One play, 70 yards.
That's it.
And Jacob Taylor.
And if Jacob Taylor ain't up for Mr. Football special teams, then it's rigged. It's rigged. And I'll tell that to Tom Krager. And I'm not scared to tell Tom Krager that it's rigged. I still say Mr. Football was rigged several years ago when Octavius Mathers was a junior. They ended up giving it to the kid from Powell. I think it was.
That's right. I remember that.
And talked about this and talked about that. And Octavius had 4 times the yards that guy had. I mean, he was Gatorade Player of the Year, but couldn't win Mr. Football. What a travesty of justice. Hollywood says thumbs up on the purple and gold, I think. I think that's what he's meaning.
Yeah.
That you are right. Purple and gold.
Yep. I think it hurt us a little bit, us only getting knocked out in the quarterfinals by Riverdale that year.
Yep. That's when you was over at Blackman Blaze.
I was only a sophomore that year.
It was a Blaze.
I was
big old Blaze lineman.
I was a JV kid. Jacob Taylor puts his foot into this one, and it is going to be fielded at the 5. This is McKee, and he is going to be brought down by Jeremiah Collins at the 19, and Liberty Creek will take over for its first drive of the second half.
We talk about that, but boy, I tell you what, he was one of the few guys that when he was in the game, everybody was on their feet when he got the ball because, and even you, Anthony, when you was blocking for him, you knew the train was something special.
Mm-hmm.
You had to be careful you didn't, just start watching him, become a fan.
Yeah, I know.
Let's see what Liberty Creek does. On their first offensive drive as we start the second half, and a running clock here at Ray Hughes Stadium, working under a waning crescent.
McKee up the middle. Pretty good carry right there of 5 yards, and just as it did in the first half, the first play goes to number 2, Lane McKee, who has carried the bulk of the time for Liberty Creek tonight.
Let's check everything out. All right, now he's starting to bold those ones that are finals. He's moving those down.
Brian Rager with a hard count, trying to get the Oakland defensive front to jump. They do not.
Running that 4-2-5 defense, Anthony. Long count. Play clock down to 1.
McKee going to be stopped by number 44. That is Jeremiah Bunton on the stop.
Now Liberty Creek running that play clock all the way down, Anthony.
Yeah.
Working it down, which I would too. Boyd Buchanan 7, Knox Webb 42. That's a final. West 31, Maryville 18. That's a final.
Got some guys in on the Oakland defense, getting some of their first snaps tonight. Rager rolling right, play action. Gets this one off, and it is going to be incomplete. Trying to get it to number 31. Brock Taylor, who's had a couple of first down receptions tonight. That one not meant to be, though. 4th and 4, and even though there's an incomplete pass, that clock continues to tick. We're going to have a new return man for Oakland. That's number 29, Kalijah King.
Kalijah King, he had a couple of runs last week. Smyrna won last night, 41-21 over McGavick.
Jackson Pomeroy will punt. Way back there. Looks much further than the traditional 14 yards. I could be wrong, though. Pomeroy gets it off. And it is going to be downed on the Oakland 46-yard line, where the Patriot offense will take over once again.
Got some scores moving around. Laverne 12, Centennial 20, Blackman 41, Cookville. That game's cooked, Sam. Seagulls winning down at Lincoln County. We don't have a Whitehaven Cordova score. Somebody help us. Stewart's Creek 56, Wilson Central 7, Rockville still on top 14-7 out at the launch pad. And right now, Riverdale still on top 10-6 over East Nashville. We're watching all these scores. Next Friday night going to be a big night of high school football.
Avery Hainsworth with Kyler Creasy. They fake it to Hainsworth. Creasy rolls right. He's going to throw. Got his man T.T. Hill on a bench route right there. Going to get about 9, Stork. Little out route, we'll call it, actually. Not quite flat to the line of scrimmage. That is one thing I'm trying my best to improve on is my wide receiver lingo, Stork.
May go to a running clock at Helena because Ben Russell's 34, Helena's 0.
Wow.
Ben Russell dominating, and that's where Russell Athletic Wear. If you didn't know it, that's where it was all started, is at Ben Russell. The school's named after that.
Levinsky takes the snap. He's going to throw. Gets it off, and wow. Really kind of a – Levinsky rolled to the right, had time and a half to throw the football there, and Quincy Jackson's able to work his way back toward the football and get open, and they're going to have a first down.
Sam, that Alcoa Tyner, that should be cooked. Move that down to finals.
Creasy again in at quarterback. Hainsworth, the lone back behind him. They give it to Hainsworth up the middle. Shakes one tackle before he is brought down by Lopez.
Avery Hainsworth, the ball carrier.
After a pickup of about 7 yards, we'll call it, Stork. Avery Hainsworth, a big back for a sophomore. Almost kind of looks like a wide receiver when you look at him body type-wise, Stork. But like you said, a guy that runs really upright. Just goes north and south.
Sam and Dean are efforting on that Cordova Whitehaven. We're needing an update on that on a 2nd and 4 here at Ray Hughes.
Got a new tailback in the game for Oakland. No, that is Hainsworth.
Boy, he's going in the end zone. You're not going to stop him. And that's first time for Hainsworth. Touchdown Hainsworth, touchdown Oakland Patriots. Boy, he got close a couple of weeks ago, but he's on the board now as a varsity player.
Just a physical run right there by Hainsworth. They run the misdirection counterplay to the right side. He's able to get over the top of that defensive back, Mitchell, get him by, using his big body to throw him to the turf, and is able to get into the end zone. A really good-looking run right there. We got a new kicker in the ball game now for Oakland. This is number 94, Noah Rogers, who's going to hit the PAT.
The future of the Patriots.
Once again, we'd like to thank some of our Patriot sponsors.
And your sponsor, John Jones Real Estate. Nobody sells homes like John. And your score now, Oakland 56, Liberty Creek, nothing.
Director of Schools, Dr. James Sullivan here in Rutherford County as we work under a waning crescent. Principals, John Marshall. Appreciate everybody joining us on Stork Vision. Beautiful night here in Rutherford County. And Dean Fox, the Fox that rocks, he'll be getting us those stats here shortly. This will move Kevin Creasy's record to 8-1.
And 109-19 overall, or 100. Excuse me, 100. I think it was 183-19 overall. I'm pretty sure they said he was 182-19 coming into tonight. And it'll be 101 overall while being the head coach of the Oakland Patriots.
And his first job is 6A.
A couple of factoids for you about this Oakland program. They have made it to the state final, the state championship. 7, 8, a total of 9 times, Stork, in program history. The first coming in 1984, they won the AAA state title.
And that's when they called it the Blue Cross Bowl. That was played down at
Well,
Vandy.
I think it was the Clinic Bowl.
The Clinic Bowl. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
It was the Clinic Bowl.
Back to the game. Back to the game, Anthony. Call it just a second.
Yeah.
You can get to that in just a minute.
Pomeroy, the quarterback now for Liberty Creek. He is listed as the backup. Plays receiver, plays a little running back. They give to McKee, though, and he gets about 2. Total of 28 playoff appearances.
4 plays, 53 yards, 2 minutes, 6 seconds. Haynesworth with a 27-yard run. Oakland 56. Liberty Creek 0. Go ahead.
Couple of award winners for them. We'll get them after this play. Pomeroy takes the snap, gives to McKee. McKee going to be met by a host of Patriots there. Look like number 19. No, that was 16. I'm sorry. Caleb Ellison, sophomore, in there. You had 2-time Tennessee Titans Mr. Football Lineman of the Year, Jack Jones, in 2013 and 14. In 2016, Jacoby Stevens was your Mr. Football Back of the Year, and in 2018, Garrett Taylor, the Mr. Football Kicker of the Year, as that one sails incomplete. And Liberty Creek
Jacob Taylor's brother, older brother.
That's right.
That would be something. That might be history. If Jacob Taylor gets a Mr. Football and his brother gets a Mr. Football, would that be the Taylor boys, the only brothers ever to get Mr. Footballs? That could be something done. Let's get that done. Somebody call Tom Krager right now. Let's get that done.
Somebody call Tom.
Call Tom. He's over at MBA Baylor. Yeah, Tom likes to go on the air at like 1:30 in the morning tonight when nobody's up. Get back to that Google Drive. Yeah, he's moving that Tyner and Alcoa score. Got a flag on the field, Anthony, as we wait for Joe Ferguson.
I think it may have been something against Oakland, possibly.
Well, Centennial's moved ahead of Laverne 20-12.
It is going to be a hold on Oakland.
Phillies 3, Padres 2, Western Kentucky 10, UAB 17. And Sam, the quarterback at UAB, you know where he played football at? Maryville High School. Stewart's Creek
Dylan
56, Wilson Central 7, Rockville 14, Coffee County 7. No movement there. Riverdale 10, East Nashville 6. JP2 24, Ravenwood 19. The Christian Brothers going to beat Memphis Central, get back on the winning track, and they needed that, and that's going to make it 5-4 for Christian Brothers.
I formation, you're going to have Creasy as your quarterback, Haynesworth as the fullback, and Kalijah King, I believe, is your tailback here.
They're going to give it to King.
That they are. Kalijah King, his first carry of the night. And he's going to have about 3.5, 4 yards off the left side. No, they're going to give him 5. Working some new ball carriers into the game.
Creasy just taking his time. Quarterback still on the field. Levinsky's going to run out with the play. Guy that knows the playbook inside and out, Max Levinsky.
C.J. Puckett coming in for T.T. Hill.
Blocking purposes.
And that actually is going to get us to the end of the third quarter.
Happened that fast, Anthony. Happened that fast. We just got through a running clock of a third quarter, kids.
And we will flip the field here. And at the end of the third quarter, your score, the Oakland Patriots 56, Liberty Creek nothing. This entire ball game is brought to you by none other than our sponsor, John Jones at John Jones Real Estate.
Dean Fox will give me those stats as he pushes the thrusters on the space capsule and pushes it back toward East Tennessee here shortly, as he'll probably monitor this game on his monitor. What else would he monitor it on? Centennial 20, Laverne 12, Blackman 41, Cookville 7 as they finally got on the board. Siegel 13, Lincoln County 0. Nothing still on Whitehaven, Cordova. Stewart's Creek 56, Wilson Central 7. Rockville 14, Coffee County 7. East Nashville 6. Hold on. He's adjusting. Let's see where he's going. Oh, he's working on the Coffee County Rockville. Uh-oh. Coffee County 21, Rockville 14. That game has moved. Riverdale 10, East Nashville 6. Wait a minute.
And if
wait a minute, he's adjusted this Coffee County Rockville. We must have been getting some shady scores. Coffee County 21, Rockville 7. Something was up. Yeah, that's just a rock
if Riverdale, I think if Riverdale can pull this off tonight and Rockville falls to Coffee County, that might all but spell the end for the Rockets season. Be a real uphill battle for them.
They're in trouble. You said that right before the game. Look at this. That's going
C.J. Puckett right up the gut and over to the right side, and he's going to go 57 yards into the end zone. And on the first play of the fourth quarter, just like they did on the first play of the second quarter, the Oakland Patriots run for a touchdown.
Wow. Third quarter stats, like I said, will be coming in.
C.J. Puckett, his second touchdown of the night.
How did we get just all this weird score on Rockville? They were ahead, but I bet I feel like a fool. Somebody sitting there saying I'm reporting the wrong score, but we got score stream. We got everything. We're following what's available out there.
High snap. Creasy gets it down, and Noah Rogers is not able to connect on the PAT.
So Creasy going to be the holder in the future. So that tells you, Max Levinsky, Kevin going to stick with that same deal as the quarterback will be the holder in case you get a bailout with 11:48 left to go in this running clock, 62-0.
And your third quarter stats is brought to you by
John Jones Real Estate.
John Jones at John Jones Real Estate. That's right. And first downs tonight, Oakland has had 12, Liberty Creek with 6, 236 yards rushing for the Patriots, 24 for the Wolves, 159 yards passing, 52 for Liberty Creek, 159 for Oakland. That is a total of 395 yards for Oakland, 76 for Liberty Creek. 1 turnover for Liberty Creek tonight, 0 for Oakland. Both teams have had 4 penalties called on them.
UAB 17, WKU 10 in a college game going on.
A little CUSA action. Blue Raiders on a bye this week, Stork, and there's a good time for it.
WGNS was our score feed on the Rockville game. Crazy.
Hold on, I'll get their Twitter.
We're fine.
Their
We're fine.
Twitter
It's 21-7. We're fine. Rockville's getting beat.
Taylor kicks off deep, and it's going to be fielded by McKee. One of the better returns of the night for number 2, Lane McKee, as he gets it up to the 24-yard line, where Liberty Creek will take over.
under the head coach of Bill Alexander. Liberty Creek Wolves, this is their first year. We're setting in Rutherford County, 624 square miles, 360,000 people, and we're positioned on the northeast part of Rutherford County to use Murfreesboro as the center point. Right off Patriot Drive, my play-by-play guy from Los Angeles, California, Anthony Fiorella.
Jackson Pomeroy remains in at quarterback. Gives it to number 5, the tailback. That is Nathan Wright on the carry. He's going to have about 3 yards up the middle as Liberty Creek continues to work on offense, trying to get that goose egg off the board. 2 receivers down here. Right again, this time to the right, where he's met by Q Lisenby,
fumble.
And they're going to blow this one dead. They said Wright was indeed down on the play. Quintavious Lisenby on the stop, coming up from his cornerback position, which Stork, I am of the opinion that is the hardest position to play in the game of football, other than probably quarterback, is cornerback.
Oh, yeah. Because you die on the field. If you lose your man, it's the toughest. It's one-on-one every time.
And you got to have eyes in the back of your head. You got to watch your receiver. But how are you going to know when the ball's coming at the same? It's hard. It is a hard thing to do.
That's the reason why you and I never played DB.
Oh, yeah.
We didn't have the speed.
Well, the reason I never played DB is because I weighed 270 pounds. I played.
He was on the line where we needed you, pushing and making holes.
And, oh, no, I guess they are going to say
it's a fumble.
That it was a fumble, and it was recovered by Oakland, as the Oakland offense is on the field now.
Under the direction of Kyler Creasy.
Creasy's going to throw, rolling right, under some pressure, going up the middle around the left side, and he is slung to the turf.
But he got out of it. He didn't get sacked. Caught the pressure and then got out of it. We got an official timeout as Joe Ferguson's noticed a Liberty Creek Wolf on
Dawson
the field.
O'Sullivan down there. They tried to set up a screen to the right side. Wasn't there.
We've got some other data from the man of Dean Fox, the Fox that rocks, as he sent us a fax. If Rockville loses, it will still get in. If Stewart's Creek beats Riverdale next week, Rockville would be 2-3 in the region, and Riverdale would be 1-4.
So basically, essentially, if Rockville loses, it just boils down to
the game next Friday night.
They got to root for Stewart's Creek.
They got to root for Stewart's Creek. They become Stewart's Creek fans. And Tom Krager, I think, said that he is now a Stewart's Creek fan.
So seeding wise, you would have. I would assume it would be Stewart's Creek would be your 3 seed, of course, because number one, they'd have a better record, I think, anyways. But even if they did not, even if they ended up with the same record, they own the tiebreaker over Rockville. So, but if Riverdale wins tonight, I think even if they do win tonight and they lose next week, could they still get in? I wonder. Levinsky hands off. Right side, Kalijah King.
Wow.
Not a lot of size on him, but a powerful run there as he initiates contact. But I think we might have a hold here, Stort.
He may not weigh as much as Khalil James, but I tell you what, he's got some speed.
Yeah, and they are going to back this off as Joe Ferguson says block in the back, not hold.
Yeah, you can't do that, Anthony. You can't block in the back. It'll cause it to come back.
That's right.
8 minutes left to go in the ball game as you see that spinning clock working. Kalijah King just to the right.
Hainsworth in the backfield as well. They give to King. King around the left side gets a block. Trying to get to the sidelines.
He's going
inside the 10.
He's going in.
And it's going to be drug out of
clothesline tackled at the 1.
At the 1 yard line. Got a good block from number 76, Nicholas Hernandez, around the left side. And Kalijah King just misses.
His first varsity touchdown, isn't it? Wouldn't that be his first?
No, he scored 2 drives ago, I think.
Okay.
Getting hard to keep up with.
Yeah, we've got a lot of Oakland players that have hit the stat sheet on 6. He's lined up behind Hainsworth.
I formation. This is going to be Max Levinsky on a quarterback sneak. Keeping it himself, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Oakland.
Levinsky gets on the board. As that clock continues to work, we'll get this PAT attempt in. Your kicker, who is that? Is that Noah Ryan?
Noah Rogers.
Noah Rogers, sorry.
And Rogers knocks this one through.
Got a crease of your holder.
And your score now with 6 minutes and continuing to work in the ball game. Oakland 69, Liberty Creek nothing.
Yeah, and we talked about that running clock. You remember what I said, Anthony? You know, some refs will stop it in between kickoffs, some won't. Joe Ferguson not stopping anything. He's got his foot on the accelerator here at Ray Hughes Stadium. Working under a waning crescent. Our sponsor tonight is John Jones Real Estate. Middle Tennessee Christian going to come away with a win as they're probably way ahead right now, 24-0 over Wayne County. Dean Fox with some more information. If Riverdale's loses next week, it would be 1-4 in the region and out of the playoffs.
Okay.
There would be 4 teams who would have at least 2 wins.
Okay. Good to know.
From the desk of Dean Fox, the Fox that rocks, orbiting high above us in that space capsule.
So really this game tonight for Riverdale, I mean, unless they win next week, it doesn't really matter, you know. I mean, if they do win, it could improve their seeding. They could possibly get in as a 3 seed. Well, actually, no, they wouldn't. They'd still be a 4 seed because Rockvale defeated Riverdale earlier this year. So Rockvale would be the 3 seed if Riverdale won. Because I think they would both finish 5-5, right?
Oh, the Riverdale beat Shelbyville. They beat Rosswood. Who else? Rossview.
Yeah, their lone region win
beat Siegel.
Was against Siegel. That's right.
And
Siegel's on the. Is there a situation where
Siegel? I don't think Siegel can get in. Siegel has no wins.
They don't have any wins in region
They don't have any
play.
wins.
Yeah.
You got to have a win.
There's not
there's not enough games left for them to get in.
Yep. Last week, I guess they would have been.
They had to do it last week to get some things going. Got to have at least a couple to get this thing going.
And they give it off up the middle. Right again on the carry. Going to have maybe 1.
That's our drive. That's our stats from that last drive. Our man Dean Fox, the Fox that rocks, he doesn't quit. And he's great. 4 plays, 25 yards. Not sure on the possession time. 69-0 Oakland over Liberty Creek. With 3 minutes and 51 seconds, our sponsor tonight's John Jones Real Estate. Man on the play-by-play, Anthony Fiorella from Los Angeles, California.
Jackson Pomeroy gives it along the right side. A good run there by Nathan Wright. That's going to get them first down yardage. They're trying to hurry up and get that goose egg off the scoreboard, Stork.
Yep.
Get some points out of this one before they head back home.
Liberty Creek Band making its way out of Ray Hughes
to Sumner County.
They found out about Rutherford County traffic. It's the same as Sumner. Rough to get around.
We got a flag down on the play.
Joe Ferguson and them, been good call tonight. Once again,
false start
next Friday night, we're going to be over at the reservation. That's going to be Riverdale Warriors and Stewart's Creek Redhawks. Going to be a big game, Coach.
Do or die. It is.
And that'll be game 10, but it'll be playoff factor implications riding on that 48 minutes.
Oh, bad snap. Pomeroy picks it up. He's going to run it.
Jailbreak.
And go out of bounds.
But that doesn't stop the clock. And that's what they're running against now, trying to get 6 points on the board, Anthony. And running out of downs.
Loss of about 2, we'll say, right there.
You, the fan, were the MVP tonight for watching us and our broadcast. We appreciate you. Appreciate our sponsor tonight, John Jones Real Estate. We're here with 1:57 left to go.
Pomeroy looking deep. He's got a man wide open, and he's not able to reel it in. That was number 23.
That was
right there.
They needed
Kyle
that one to
Farmer.
put them in position, Anthony.
Just
to take a shot.
Just on a go route right there.
This wastes a lot of time to get everybody set back up. Now it's third and about 19. Of course, you're in 2 downs, but you're running out of playing time if you're going to try to get some points on the board. Let's see what they do. 1:22 left. Play clock down now to 9. 6. 4.
I don't think he's aware of it.
3. 1.
Nope, they do get it off. Going deep once again, looking for Mitchell.
Oh.
Had one arm extended just a little too far for Mitchell right there.
Yeah, we're under a minute, Anthony.
Trying to get it to Noah Mitchell.
This will be the last play. Just can't rewind them quick enough. They're tired.
And again, just you got to give it to these kids from Liberty Creek.
I give them a lot. I give them a lot.
For coming up here and playing this ball game. I know it's
unevenly matched a little.
You don't have as much depth, that's for sure. A lot of guys having to play both ways. They came in here and they battled and they fought all night.
Here we got this last play. This is going to be a punt with 11 seconds left.
And Liberty Creek is
they're
going to take
folding.
time out.
Oh, no, 4 seconds. I thought they were folding like they did the last time. They are. That's it. They're folding. They said kick that clock in. That's it, Anthony.
And your final score, as Oakland is going to improve to 8-1 this year. Final score, the Oakland Patriots are a winner in a shutout at home, 69-0. Stork will help us get some final scores before we get out of here, get you as updated as we can. Dean Fox will get us our final game stats here shortly.
Yep, and let me set up. Yeah, we're getting ready to set up, and then we're going to pack this show down. I didn't fire a heater.
Oh, we got a big score update here. In
what
the
you got?
quarter,
What you got me something?
Coffee County 28, Rockvale 7.
That game is.
So Rockvale is they're officially a Stewart's Creek fan right now.
Well, first off, I'll wait for those final stats to come in from the desk of Dean Fox, the Fox that rocks.
See if you can get us any couple more scores before we get out of here.
Yeah, let's run through that. Mr. Taylor wrapping it up. Let's run down everything we got and what we know. Boyd Buchanan got their brains beat in tonight by Knox Webb, and that was a final 42-7. Maryville went down tonight to West 31-18. Alcoa, big winner, 42-6 over Tyner, and Stewart's Creek came out a big winner, 56-7 over Wilson Central. Right now, this is what we got on the board. MTCS 30, Wayne County 12. Christian Brothers looks like they became a big winner tonight. The Purple Wave and Coach Thomas McDaniels, they beat Memphis Central 35-7 is what we have right now. Now, this is just right now. Boy, there's a real good game if you want to listen in. JP2 24, Ravenwood 22. Somebody can tune in and try to follow that one. Riverdale has went ahead 17-6 over East Nashville.
Big win if they can hang on.
We're just because we got a little bit of time left here. Coffee County 28, Rockville 7. Right now, the Rockets looking to try to do something and limping along. Siegel Stars, big winner as they went down to Lincoln County. It's 26-0 right now down at Lincoln County. Blackman 41, Cookville 7 as the Blaze was a big winner tonight. Centennial going to be a winner over Laverne 27-12. And Ben Russell just beat Helena's brains in 41-0. Right now, Padres 2, Phillies 4, UAB 17, and WKU 10. And that game's at the half. And now I'll give you the final stats. We'll run through the final cast of characters and get out of here. Your final game stats between the Liberty Creek Wolves and the Oakland Patriots. Wait a minute, got a score coming in. Oneida 27, Sequoia 19, and that was the final. We're sorry, Dean.
Couldn't do it.
We're sorry, Dean. That hurts. That hurt. We missed that one, Dean. Liberty Creek, they had 7 first downs. Oakland had 15. Rushing yards, Liberty Creek, total rushing yards 33. Oakland was 330 on the ground. Passing, Liberty Creek 52 in the air, 159 for the Oakland Patriots. Your total yards, Liberty Creek 85 for the game, 489 for the Oakland Patriots. 2 turnovers for Liberty Creek, 0 for the Patriots. Penalties, 4 for 27 yards against Liberty Creek, 5 for 49 yards against the Oakland Patriots. Coffee County 28, Rockville 14. That game's in the fourth quarter out at the launch pad. Ladies and gentlemen, the man that writes the app, he brings us all the scores. He runs the website. That's Sam, the soccer man from Louisville, Kentucky. We appreciate you, Sam, tonight and all the work you do. The guy from parts unknown. He graduated from Otterbein College, home of the Cardinals. He runs all our graphics. He runs our stats and numbers. We cannot do anything without you. He's from parts unknown, and he runs the space capsule. Dean Fox, the Fox that rocks. The guy that was on play-by-play tonight, he has been an exceptional partner this year. I can't thank him enough. He comes to us from Los Angeles, California, graduated from Middle Tennessee State University, Anthony Fiorella. My name is Stork Montgomery. I own and run this contraption. We call it Stork Vision, and we are going to be at the reservation next Friday night for Stewart's Creek Red Hawks and Riverdale Warriors. See you then.